29. While you wait for the live stream to begin, make sure you are subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any future events. 28. You can also become a member here for behind-the-scenes content and updates on upcoming events. Just like Big E does. 27. Shooting Star and MKA Show TV Love take a moment to grab your favorite snack and beverage so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the live stream. 26. We have an amazing topic for today's event, so Mike, you won't want to miss a minute of the action. 25. If you have any questions or comments during the live stream, feel free to drop them in the chat, the professor, and we'll do our best to answer them. 24. Here at CheckouttheRileys, we've been working hard to bring you the best possible live stream experience, so we hope you enjoy it. Filipina Desert Gardener.
23. Don't forget to share this live stream with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun too. Just like Time to Get Going does. 22. As we count down to the start of the live stream, take a deep breath, BT and Betty, and get ready to learn, laugh, and be entertained. 21. Judy Fisher, only 21 seconds left until the live stream begins. Are you excited? We know David and Mercy Whipple are. 20. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that YouTube was founded in February 2005? Brett Glasgow already knew it, right? 19. Big Kevin Media, we're almost there. The live stream will start soon, you ready, PJB? 18. While we wait, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of technology that allows us to connect with people like Filipina from all over the world. 17. We hope you're comfortable Nico's experience and Popeye 1 and ready to enjoy the show. The live stream will begin in 17 seconds. 16. Lisa D, only 16 seconds left. Are you ready for an awesome show? 10 rides? 15. Quick, Brent's World, do a little dance or stretch your arms to get your blood flowing, Viking of Norway, before the live stream begins in 15 seconds. 14. We hope you have your popcorn ready, Sean Williams, because the show is about to start in 14 seconds. 13. Did you know that YouTube has over 2 billion monthly active users? You're part of a huge community. And they all subscribe to Hazy Cheesy. 12. Almost there, Jack's Food and Music, whip up something real fast. Let Franceschi channel know the live stream will begin in 12 seconds. 11. Take a deep breath and get ready to have some fun, caption Billy Jack. The live stream will begin in 11 seconds. 10. We're officially in the double digits, Ken Unger, so call MMK quickly. The live stream will begin in 10 seconds. 9. Are you excited yet, Timmy Stories? Chasing Tail Outdoors is. The live stream will begin in 9 seconds. 8. Only 8 seconds left until the live stream begins. Are you ready? How to Hawaiian to learn, laugh, and be entertained? 7. In just 7 seconds, the live stream will begin. Get ready to be amazed, the McEastlands. 6. We hope you're comfortable, Tim Giac and Philippines on Demand, and be ready for an awesome experience. The live stream will begin in 6 seconds. 5. Halfway there, not halftime, KA Sports Talk. The live stream will begin in 5 seconds. 4. Take one last drink of your beer, Tropical Tim, or a bite of your snack, Lady Marty, because the live stream will begin in 4 seconds. 3. We're almost there, Ballot John. The live stream will begin in 3 seconds. 2. Get ready to hit that like button, the Hapsters, and call Team Happy to come over because the live stream will begin in 2 seconds. 1. And we're live. Welcome to Check Out the Rileys live event.
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Did you guys hear me or I was just talking to myself a while ago and I forgot to pop out the camera? Or did you heard me? Again, hello. Hello, hello. I made it. I made it till I make it. And hello, hello, Yads. Thank you, Yads. Finally. Yeah, I've been trying to keep canceling my live streams, but this is a victory right here. I did it. I showed up. I'm late, but I'm here. Yes. And today's topic that, would hello, you were talking to yourself. Sounds good. Yeah. I'd like for you guys to come up if it's okay. Yeah, it's you working or you can come up. Yeah. Yeah, today is a nine common mistakes of dating. Like why are you still single? We're going to find that out. And I have nine. Maybe you have more than that, but yeah, you can share your ideas. I'm cooking. Ah, that's good. You're cooking. All right. That's fair enough. Yeah, yeah, I will be talking to myself for now. Talking to myself all the time. Oh, is this a topic for me? If the shoe fit yet? No. You I I'm not I don't know you much, but you could confess later if yes. I did try to invite people, but in the messenger it they're not there yet, so maybe they're asleep or they're doing something else, they're busy, and I'll just cross my finger if they show up. If not, oh wow, finally somebody came up. And you there? Hey Anne, you ready to come up? Yes, to say hi, right? Okay. Hey Anne.
Hello everyone. Hello po.
Hello, kumusta? How are you?
I'm fine po.
That's good. I'm glad you came.
Yes, walang pasok po eh.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Uh, and we're going to talk about the nine common dating mistakes. So if you agree, say I. If no, just nay. All right. Or we could talk something about this one. I'm going to show you the first one. All right. Okay, so wait 1 second. Yes. So if you are currently single, that means every dating relationship you've ever been in has failed, or you've never dated that meant to be negative or make you feel bad. It's just the fact so far dating hasn't worked out for you. I've been there. I went through my share of failed dating relationship when I was single. Why did they fail? So that's the question, right? There are many reasons, but often it was because of our own mistakes. It was a heartaches or frustrations or wasted that could have been prevented. And now that I work young adult, I see same mistakes happening over and over again. So we're going to start with number one, right? Number one. 1 second, number one. So number one would be chasing tail thinks because we're wearing a wedding ring on the first date. Our old wedding ring, right? We get used to it. So wearing wedding ring on the first date or a ring. Some women do not what you call that? Do not take it off. All right, guys. And by the way, is one of the single Filipina that uh, been interviewed before, and she doesn't have. It's her day off today, so we get to have a chance to talk to her. Okay, yeah, it said been dating myself for 10 years now. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Dating herself for 10 years. All right. So the first one is dating, and first one is dating for fun, not for marriage. So I'm going to read something here. Wait, about dating for fun, not for marriage. So either you're heading for marriage or heading for breakup. So if marriage isn't your goal or isn't even an option, you'll basically guaranteeing the relationship will fail. Your best scenario is that fail quickly before anybody can get seriously. That's our number one. What do you think about that, Anne? That dating for fun, not for marriage.
Maybe po, for you, young, if you're like in your 20s, because if you're like po in 30s, your mindset would be for marriage.
Right, right. That's true. If you're too young, you're a lot of time to waste your time, right?
Yes.
Or maybe also because you like dating, you want to date for fun. You
Or
yeah,
maybe po you haven't just met the right one pa. So that's why you
right,
date for fun.
right. You keep dating. You have a fundamental differences, but it don't matter. We're there for good times, for fun. So when people date and then they like the person, they're stuck to it, right? They stayed. And when you find out you don't have different values, core values, you found out he's not the one. You're stuck because there's one thing you like. Maybe he's good in bed, something like that, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like right. So it's just for fun. We like to have fun as well. So we stuck with one, or we ended up, and then we had to try to date again and again and
Yeah, until
again.
you find the right one that
Yes,
would
yes,
that both of you would complement each other.
right, right. So maybe the mind of a guy or a woman would like, oh, I'll just keep dating then. Like it never, you're never satisfied. And
What they say ate, yung collect and then
select.
select.
Oh, wow. Right, right. But they only dated for fun or for sex. That's your mindset now. Like, hey, had, I don't wanna do it anymore. Just keep dating. All right. So maybe that's their motive. That's their intention, or the mindset never changed, and you keep dating and dating. You became something else.
Yeah, until
Oh,
you become like addicted na, oh, I don't want to have in a serious
right.
relationship anymore. Like this is fun already.
Yeah, right. Why find somebody that would cause a problem? Hello, JG. Hello. Yes, we're talking about the common dating mistakes. All right. So fun dating for fun, not for marriage. So those people that does that will stay single, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Until they realize later on that, oh, I missed something in my life.
Right. They're going to start the question like, oh, yeah. Big, yes. All right. Let's go to number two. Let's go to number two. Thank you for muting it. And all right. Number two is trusting feelings over fact. Feelings are unreliable. Feelings change. I'm not saying you shouldn't have feelings for the person you're dating, but it becomes a problem when they blind you to the fact they can cause you to gloss over obvious red flags or ignore signs you should break up. Conversely, a lack of an instant spark can cause you to ignore or quickly give up on someone who would actually be a great match and whom you might develop feelings for after a few dates of getting to see how awesome they are. So if you lose the spark, some people just give up to the to the relationship, right? Yes, so trusting feelings. So you think they're good catch, but he can't keep his job. That's one. Or he's too good looking. He's too
But
good looking, and
but you know, when you rely on your feelings alone, that's true. You get blinded, like
right,
the facts already.
right. Yes, when you trust your feelings over fact, because I love him, especially when give the milk, like when you had sex, you think you're too attached, or you're too attached to that person, and you say, yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna trust the relationship because I think I love him, right?
Yeah, because some women also think like, oh, something happened to us already. So most women would think that this would be like the start of a serious relationship, without knowing that or asking the guy that, um, how is he feeling about you, but he only likes wants to have sex with you purely. It happens to most girls. Like,
Right.
in my instance, in my friend, they talk about like this guy he knew in the internet. They talk like, we will have sex, but no feelings attached. And then later on, my friend got developed a feelings to him. So when she told the guy that, oh, I feel something about you, that guy was disappointed. Like, oh, we talk about this from the start, and then how come you fell in love with me? So it
The
it
friends
leaves
with
the girl
benefits, right?
brokenhearted.
Yes. Well, most women would commit, I mean, instantly would want to commit, right?
Yeah, because they believe that, um when you like have sex to a guy, it would be like the start of a something,
That's
without
what the guy wants,
realizing,
right?
yes, without realizing that, oh, the guy is, this is only what he wants from you.
Yes, right. That's why we end up being single again, right? When they found out.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so there you go. Let's go to number three. Number three,
Checking your phone.
dropping your friends' community, spending all your time with the person you're dating. That's what happens too, right? This plays right in the tendency to be blinded by feeling.
Yeah.
Those who knows you best, who care about you as a friend and are great sources in dating, since they are not in love with your boyfriend or girlfriend, they should be able to more clearly see whether this person a good potential spouse for you. So like if you are drawn to that feeling and you fell in love with the guy, you you drop everything, right?
Yes, yes.
Everything, your friends, your people, you started to change because you think the world, he's the world for you, and
Yeah.
end up being single again, right?
You know the Filipino culture. If you have
Hello,
especially
Armani.
a foreigner boyfriend, you have to introduce them to all your family members, and then they will like screen him like, oh, this guy is good for you. He's like this, like that.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the feeling, it's like go back to number two, right? You trust your
Yes,
feelings than the facts. Like, what do you guys have the same values? What if uh your parents doesn't like the guy because the parents don't see him fit because he have issue, he have, you know, like those kind of stuff, and still you're going to drop your family and friends just because you think he's a potential spouse, like I think he's going to marry me. And
yes,
in the first place, he told you that it's only friends with benefits, something like that. And you stuck
yes,
to it, right?
yes,
Yes, and you're blinded. Like, oh, I am a good magician. I can move mountain, and I think I can convince this guy to marry me,
and
right?
then you think that I will choose this guy over my family, because I know one day my family would accept him.
Oh yeah, one day.
Yeah.
After 8 years, like,
Yes.
oh, this is not
Let
gonna work.
let's give them time like that. They will realize it one day. or
Yeah,
or the your way of thinking of women, like I will let them know that I can stand on my own decision.
right, right. And you wasted your time. You wasted the
Yes,
time. That's why women cry, right? Like, oh man, I wasted 6 years for this guy and didn't work. I'm
yes,
gonna go back to the dating world again, right? And that hurts. And some people just give up and not try to date again, and they still
yeah.
single. Like ninety
That's
percent.
the common thinking, I think, for most single mom. Like
Right,
they only want to give themselves a chance in love, but sometimes being a single mom, you think that if you met this guy, maybe there is something that will like happen, and then like this guy would help you someday. Then
right,
at the end, it will just like you will just stay like a single mom again because he doesn't want anything to do with you.
right, right. Before we continue, Armani asks where you at in the Philippines. What part?
Ilo- Iloilo City?
You're in Iloilo?
Yes.
You heard that, Armani? So, all right. Armani is one of the single men. If you check the playlist, yeah,
I think I've watched that, pero nasa work ako eh. So, paputol-putol.
yeah. That's That's him, right? Okay, so dropping your friends community and spending all the time with your person you're dating, it's a bit too much to to do, right? Why would you drop your family and friends and change yourself for that person, right? It's possible not gonna end up well, right? Right? You're going to lose yourself for that uh, person, and it's never good. Okay, let's go to number four. Number four is being driven by fear. So let me read this one first. What if nobody else comes along and I'll be single forever? Is probably not a good way to make decision on dating and marriage, even if it were true. Being single is better than being in a relationship with the wrong guy or girl. So our being driven by fear, let's say we dated one time and that guy uh, changes, into another person, like, when we start our first date, especially if you like the guy, you change to a different person, the person that guy likes, like, oh yeah, I like football, but you don't know how the game is, like just trying to pretend. And a lot of women or guys, women or men, does this one, that they got stuck to a relationship that they're not fitted in, like maybe a wrong person, and they got stuck. They don't want to let go of that person, but still it end up, right, it still will end up in the relationship. It's not gonna work. Come on now. So fight your fear and move on and break up. And you
Mommy,
should
click
never
outside.
sacrifice your
Click
happiness
aside.
for no
Click
one.
aside. No, it's so
It's
hard.
emotion. It wait, say that. Oh, tama, you should sacrifice your happiness for no one. It's one emotion, not two. It goes one way. Happiness is more than a smile. It's a benevolent way of being free.
Yeah, I mean, why should stay for the person who doesn't make you happy anymore? You can just like sit down, talk about your feelings, and then just say, I think this is not going to happen. Like, this is not a healthy relationship anymore, because one of you will suffer at the end. Like, why did I push myself to him or her, and in the end, I am not happy?
Yeah, that's good point, right? Yeah, it's good point, Anne. Okay, so we'll say hi to Wendy. Hey, hey, you.
Hey guys, I just dropped by to see you.
Yeah.
I'm a nanny right now. You see,
Oh, you
I'm
are
a
a
nanny to my
nanny.
nephew. Yes. Hello, Anne.
Hello. I'm a nanny too right now.
Yeah. Well, my kids
Mga
are grown
dakilang
now.
tita.
Yes. Pero ako may babies na ako. 15 tsaka 19.
Mine is
Malalaki na.
17.
Ito, yung aking pamangkin. So,
Wendy,
how are you, Timothy?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming up. Wendy, we're talking about common dating mistakes. Uh,
Mm,
yeah. So we dated. Let's see. We dated for fun. Some people dated for fun and not for marriage.
yeah,
Yeah, we keep at and then number two, we trust our feelings over fact. We keep yeah. If there's no spark, we move on, we find another one.
correct.
That's why we
Most
stay
of
single.
correct. I don't know if you're talking about me. No, I'm kidding. And I think sometimes when you like like things to be in a fast pace, I think that would destroy your like dating stage as well. If you're like you're in a hurry to be in a relationship, that sometimes ruin the stage of dating, right? Like instead
Right.
of getting to know each other, it's like you're scaring the guy that I'm very available, like come and
That's
get
right.
me as in
Yeah,
now, like that.
right. Let and then
Yeah,
number three is dropping your friends community and spending all your time with the person you're dating. Even if it's the wrong person, you still, you give up everything for that person thinking he will marry you.
correct,
And then after
correct,
5, 6 years, you realize it's not gonna work. So you
correct.
stay single again.
I know.
Yeah, you didn't see the red flag, or you've seen the red flag, but you still keep going on.
You
Okay, number
ignore it.
four,
Mhm.
right, you ignore it. Number four is being driven by fear. You get
I think
scared
I'm number
to,
4.
you get scared to get another or date another because you think you will not gonna find any guy anymore. Like, what if I won't find? So even though you end up with the wrong person, still you stay.
Correct. I agree. I agree. Like when you think like, oh, I'm getting older, everyone's
Right.
saying that I should get a partner. I'm not getting any younger. So whatever comes your way, you just accept it like blinded. Like, okay,
Yeah, exactly.
think this is it.
Yeah.
This is it, but your face is like this. Okay, this is it.
Right. You find a silver lining to it too, right? Like, oh, uh we don't have the same core values. We don't we're really opposite. We do not believe on stuff. Everything is opposite, but it's good in bed. So that's okay, right?
Yeah, you're
That's the
giving
silver
justice
line.
to it,
Right,
even
right,
though it's a mess like that.
right.
Are you seeing red flags already?
Yeah.
Ate, I'll say goodbye na.
Oh, thank you, Anne, for coming up.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you
I'll
Thank you,
see you
po.
Anne.
again.
God bless you.
Next naman po.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. About the pickup lines, yesterday I had this live stream, and Papay
Mm-hmm.
came up, and I told him about the pickup lines.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
What
said,
did he
oh,
say?
it would be really interesting, but I cannot, have ladies to come up because they have their own time. They're very busy. So
Mm,
I hope there's like perfect time to get those ladies together and do that pickup line. That pickup
correct.
line is, I have 20 of those, and uh I will just say it, and you say, "Oh, yeah, I think I'll take that one," and I'll start talking to the guy if he said that, like that.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be fun, especially if like
right.
men like Popeye will be there. Because I think
Right.
he knows like a thousand of pickup lines. I hope he's not here. I'm kidding. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
But Bam did it in TikTok, and what happened is he bring up a guy, a single guy, very nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
and had it on the panel, and had the ladies to come up and say their pickup lines.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those pickup lines, I think it had like we they did 3 live stream for that one guy, and it's really fun. It lasted for 2 hours, and women keep coming up and say their pickup lines. And one of the pickup lines that I still remember is, "Are you an ice cream? Because I want to lick you."
Oh
Like that,
my.
right? Right? It's funny. Like, why would you say that? Really?
Oh my. That's dangerous. Well, let's see. That's gonna be fun, especially in the Philippines. It's, you know,
Right.
it's a thing that friends do to, to spend time and be happy together.
It's
They
just
throw
for
pickup
fun, right?
lines
It's
for fun.
it's
Yeah.
a pickup line. It's the start, right? It's like the
Right.
first step, right? We'll see
Correct.
the
Yes.
second step. Yeah. All right.
Do you
We'll
notice
go
that my internet connection is okay right now?
good.
Because I'm at my sister's house,
Wow,
so
yay.
it's okay.
You won't make some faces if you guys seen the live stream interview single Filipina. She's one of those ladies, and she happens to have a very weak signal, so she makes faces. But
Severe,
like, all your answers
severe.
were great, but you were like making faces, or like, oh, deal breaker.
All your answers, you're great, but your face. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We're going to 5. We only have 9.
Nine what?
Nine
Pickup lines?
nine common no, 9 common dating mistakes. So, why do people stay single? So,
Mm.
number 5 is pursuing the wrong people.
Yeah,
Yes, let
I
me read
know.
this one. So, you attracted to bad boys, well,
Correct.
definitely they're
Exactly.
never going to be good for you. Think you can
Mm-hmm.
overlook the fact that you don't share the same faith, but you share a love of a Doctor Who, then you're prioritizing the relationship over the Lord, and dating is your true God. Yeah,
Mm. That's really
right.
true. Especially when we were younger, we have this thinking that bad boys, bad boy looking guys are, how do you say that, are really good looking, are really cool, but but overall there's nothing good, even just dating those kind of guys. So just sometimes it will be a trap for you to fall into bad relationships and you know have another bad experience in love. Speaking
Hey,
of my
life is good.
experience,
You speak by experience. That's good.
yes,
Experience is a
correct.
good teacher, right? Been
Because
there,
I was
done that.
correct. I was once I think I told you this. I was once a band vocalist. I
Yeah.
sang in a band before, so
Uh-huh.
I get to know
Lots of
vocalists as well, rockers like that. Sometimes, yeah, they look cool, but I'm not into like jumping into relationships and changing to, I still have respect for myself, but when you look at guys and how they carry themselves, how confident they are, you sometimes get attracted.
right,
Like
right.
really, their confidence and everything, which
Hey,
is all
yeah.
fraud. I'm kidding.
It's Alfred. Hey, thank you. Life is good. Thank you, John, for the blessing. All right. Yads. Wendy Yads is a very famous in YouTube world. So you get to meet her.
Mm.
She's asking for the link. So, and also she's single. Hey, Papa is here.
Hello. Hey,
Say hi.
Popeye. Good morning. Good evening.
Chasing
Good evening there.
Chasing
Actually, I'm
tail.
still working at Mercy.
You
Um,
are.
I'm on an overtime,
You- You're
but I'll be out
multitasking.
in 5 minutes. I know, right? I haven't slept yet. I'm taking care of my nephew. We're doing
Wow.
live.
Wow, that is awesome.
Imagine.
You're like
And
Wonder Woman, huh?
yeah, later.
You be snoring like a.
I know. Too tired of everything.
Oh, Popeye would want to come up. Here you go. Popeye, hello.
Hey, kumusta ka?
We're mabuti naman.
Mabuti din.
Is
Oo.
he there?
Yeah.
Ano ang balita, Wendy?
Good day. I think I
Anong
can't
balita?
hear him.
You
Is my
can't hear
internet
him?
bad again?
He's asking if what's
I can't hear
anong
you, Ate.
balita? He says
Ano ang
anong
balita?
balita?
Balita is what's the news, man? What's happening? What's going down?
Can you hear him now? Wait, I think
Are you on a
Popeye.
mute?
No. Hello, Yads.
Hello, hello.
I can't hear you guys. I have to
Hello,
come
Mercy.
down.
Hello,
All right.
Wendy
Go up
and
again.
hi.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Baluk
Hey,
Jan, Sisfe, and Richard down in the chat. Oops,
he's coming
nawala.
back, Popeye. Oh, he's coming back. Hey, thank you, Faye, for listening.
Sisi,
It
akyat ka
pops out.
dito.
Yeah. We're just gonna have fun. Those single, it's for you. Why? Why you stay single? Why you're Hello, how are you, Popeye?
I'm doing good. I can't complain.
That's good. That's good to know.
Because who the hell's going to listen if I start complaining?
Yeah, no one will listen. They're gonna have their ear, what do you call that? Like limited. They will pretend not to hear you, huh?
Hmm.
Do you know Yads?
No, I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Yads,
hi,
Popeye?
sir. Hi, Popeye. This is my first time anyway to come up in the panel of Check Out the Rileys. Nice
Ah,
to meet you, sir.
okay.
Yes. Popeye, she do live stream at in your morning, I
In
think.
my
In your
morning.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I haven't been streaming for quite some time. Oh, laki naman ng mga mukha natin.
Sorry. But here you go. Sorry.
Yeah, so that caught me by surprise. I'm scared of myself. So how are you, sir?
I, I'm doing good. So, what are we talking about tonight?
Hi,
Oh, we're
Timmy.
talking
Sorry.
yeah, we're talking about 9 common dating mistakes.
Uh,
How to destroy your dating life or keep 90% of people single. Why are they single? Something like that.
okay. First mistake is dating, period.
Boom. Like bingo.
Oh, man. Nah, but seriously, yeah, you can make mistakes. Before you even, I think, even before you choose somebody, you should be willing to accept what they are if you're going to date them and who they are. That's like whenever you guys get women on the panel,
Mm.
especially Filipinas, I always say, uh, "Are you married? Have you been married?" They say no. That's cool. If they say they got kids, that's cool. Kids don't bother me. You know. I like disciplining kids. I raised two daughters. I can handle kids. You know,
It's good. Yeah. What do you think about pursuing the wrong people?
you know exactly. Pursuing the wrong people. I mean, this like for me, I pursued the wrong woman one time, and I half regret it, and I half don't regret it. Okay, because like she was on Machado Ciro Ulo, right? Her utak was out to lunch. Okay, she would just say anything, do anything. She was one crazy broad, man. But it's like and some women they bring you on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? They bring you up,
Right.
they bring you down. Now, don't take it that I'm saying women are bad or anything like that. No, no, not at all. It's just that you got to watch out for some women. Okay. And the same for women. You got to watch out for some men. Some men, boy, they'll take you for a ride. They'll fool you good. You got to be careful.
Right, right. That's true. Yeah, especially when you're sleeping together.
Oh, yeah.
You feel attached to that person already and end up a relationship that might even like it will end, and the answer is you're just horny.
Yeah, yeah. You got to watch out for if you're Machado Malibug. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to watch
malibog.
out.
You didn't know that it's already a wrong person.
Yeah, don't let your little head override your big one. That's the
Right,
best thing I could tell guys.
right, right. Yeah. Oh, Captain Billy Jack's here. Hello, Captain Billy Jack.
Captain Billy Jack from way back.
Yes. Right.
Hello,
Okay.
hey, Captain Billy Jack. Yes, Mercy. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Yes. Okay. So this next one is very interesting for men and women too. And why do they end up being single? Focusing on physical attractiveness. Let me read this one. Physical attraction is less important than you think. It can be a factor, but it shouldn't be a main factor. Looks are guaranteed to change over time so that you'll all you're interested in, then you already know that you'll eventually lose interest. So if she's not good looking anymore, if his titties is in her belly or something like that, people gave up and find another younger ones, right? And they, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree 100%.
you
Go
gotta
ahead,
know.
Papa.
You gotta know, man. The woman you're gonna date, go check her mom out. Okay. When you check her mom, that's what you're gonna be. That's what you're gonna be with 30 years from now. If you decide to marry her. Okay. And if you can handle that, walang problema. Okay. But I feel bad for women. Okay. Because women don't age well. When they start getting into the late 40s and 50s, things happen. But guys, look at what's his name? George Clooney's 65. Women are chasing him all over hell, man.
Still
They,
gorgeous, huh?
yeah, they want a piece of that. All right. But see,
Hmm.
wrinkles on a guy's face and lines, that's Women like that rugged look, but wrinkles on a woman, I Nicole, guys don't like that. So that's why whenever I see a young woman smoking cigarette or drinking alcohol, I tell her don't do that
Yeah, you feel bad for those ladies, huh?
because
That sounds really unfair, right?
it's unfair.
To be honest.
But see, you have the advantage going out the gate. See, out the gate, the woman is the fairer sex. Okay, women by far got it all over men when it comes to looks and attractiveness in the beginning. Okay,
Right.
but over time that fades, and you know, a good-looking woman, she can have just about any guy she wants. But if
Right.
she chooses wrong, then maraming problema. Okay.
Right. It's true. So you can't blame us if we will trap you to our cage or something.
No, I don't blame you at all. It's what you do. It's who you are. That's what women are, man. I expect it.
John said, "My rich, educated cousins stay single. They would not lower their standard." Whoa.
Well, see, that's what's going on in America today, man. You got American women that they want a guy that's 6'4",
They
makes
have standard too, huh?
makes like 2 million a year, has a house, has the car, has this, has that, and he's got to be between the ages of 24 and 30. Guess what? There's only 0.01% of American
What's
men
careful?
that fit that.
Right.
There's like maybe 10 guys in America that fit that description. And see that these American women set their standards so high that American men are saying, "Screw it, we'll go to Philippines, we'll go to Thailand, we'll
Right.
we'll get one of these nice girls that want to be a traditional wife." Okay, and
Right.
so if you're a traditional wife now, they call you a trad wife. T
What's
R
that
A
called?
trad TRAD wife, trad wife means
What's trad?
Tradition.
A traditional.
Traditional.
traditional wife. So I think, what do we got here? We got three trads, right? We got three trads. We got Wendy, we got Yads, and we got Miss Mercy.
Trads. It sounds like triads, right? Like
And
we're on a gang. No, I'm kidding.
see, I give you Filipinas credit, man. You got it better than the American women because, like, you don't age as quick as American girls. When
Oh,
American when an
thank you.
American girl hits her late 30s, things start to sag, the skin's not looking so good anymore. And because a lot of American girls do what you guys don't do. They drink alcohol, they smoke marijuana, and I notice a lot of Filipinas don't drink. A lot of Filipinas don't smoke cigarettes. Okay, a lot of Filipinas eat the right foods. They don't eat junk food. Okay, a
I
lot.
eat junk food.
I
Well, a
feel
little.
guilty about that. Junk food. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, konti lang junk food is okay.
Conti.
Yeah.
What I mean by junk food is like McDonald's, Burger King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that stuff.
Like fast food. We like to cook, you know,
Hmm.
basically. Like to cook home food. Home cooked food are really the best. It's not expensive and it's really what
Right.
do you call that? full of nutrition. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Wait for a minute. Mhm.
Balujan said, people only see things from their own
Diyan ka
perspective.
lang po. Correct. We sag too. I'm sagging
Like,
a
good thing
lot.
there's a push-up bra. You know, keep that
Yeah,
up. I don't know about you guys.
lifesaver.
Do you guys have push-up balls too? Like to
Uh, no, we have like I buy the Tommy John underwear,
what's that? I only
and
know banana
it's really
hammock.
it's really good underwear. It will hold your junk properly. You know, it gives you
I
all
don't
the
even know that
support.
they have to do that, to be honest.
It gives you all the support
Mm.
in the right spot, so your stuff don't shift left or right, and keeps you cool. So
Mm.
your ano
Sorry.
doesn't get baho.
Ah, okay. Timmy said,
For
how other
hygiene.
women see standard, but for me, standard is just right in the middle, not too high, not too low. I want to know is what standard is enough to be enough. Whoa.
Wow.
Now,
That
Whoa.
sounds so sincere.
when it comes to standards, what I usually look for is a woman is respectful. Okay.
Right.
B,
Well, I do.
she's
Go
not
ahead. I'm sorry.
she's not running her mouth like 24/7. Right. Like the women that I call them talking Tinas. They never shut up. And by the end of the date, you got masakit sa ulo. You got big headache.
Maybe she works in a call center.
I work. I work for a
Oh,
call
she
center.
got in the
No,
call
I mean,
center.
always talking, always talking, talking.
I do work
Oh no,
for a
but
call center.
maybe you
Just exemption.
misunderstand. I've seen women talk a lot, but they have something to say. That's okay. But when women are just yak 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 talking about
Yeah,
nothing, oh man,
that's
It's different.
dangerous.
That's
that's
the
different.
different thing.
Yeah,
It's
That's
nagging, right?
not
yeah.
really nagging. It's just like you get a woman that she starts talking, and you really can't follow her conversation, and what she's talking about is not really that important. It's very superficial.
Meaningless.
Yeah, it's meaningless.
Yeah,
Very good. Yeah, and that's the
it's
type of
like
thing that gives me a headache.
it's gonna
But
waste your
Right.
time, and sometimes will lead you to quarrel.
Yeah, maybe
You know what? Just
mostly
to share with you. I'm
just
sorry. Go ahead.
complaining. Sorry. Maybe just simply complaining on anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are a lot of women who are like that. And just to share, even in the Bible, it was mentioned that it's better to live on the top of the roof, on the corner on the top of the roof, instead of being with a woman who talks 24/7. There's a passage that is like that. So
Wow.
it's really true, right? Even
Right.
us when we're younger, when our mother talks nonstop, it's tiring, right? Imagine with guys who doesn't want to talk like about a lot of things. They want silence most of the the time of a day, right?
Right. That's true. That's true.
yeah, so if you ever hear me going while you're talking, after a while, and if I start going, yeah, hmm yeah, I'm not listening. It's going one out ear and out the other.
Just it passes to the other ear.
That's my coping mechanism.
You have skills, I guess. That's a skill right there. Just like us
That's
Filipino. When there's dogs barking, chickens, there's a karaoke on the side of, I mean, in our neighbor, but we can still sleep well.
Yeah.
You know,
She
the
can't do anything.
when I lived in Philippines, I could hear the roosters all hours of the night, the trikes at 5 a.m. in the morning. Right? It never bothered me. You know why?
Because you have a gift.
No, I got lucky. I was trained properly. I spent 3 years on an aircraft carrier,
There you
right?
go.
Makes sense.
And 24/7, jets landing, noise all the time. But it's never quiet. Never
Mm.
quiet. So when I went to Philippines, I said, "Oh, this is a walk in the park compared to the aircraft carrier." You know,
Yes. So
Yeah.
number six, the reason why we're single is because some men or women are focusing on physical attractiveness, and when that titty sucks, that balls hang so low, or, they're
So
they're
low.
giving up. Like, hey,
I'm
we're
saying
gonna have
so
a
low.
divorce. Yeah, or your wrinkles. You say, oh no, he's
It's not
I
love at
guess I have to
all.
find
I don't
exactly.
hear love in
So
that
they
number
stay single.
six. Mm,
Right. Right.
that's not love.
Yeah. Yads, what do you think about this one? Do you have a violent reaction that other people focusing on physical attractiveness, that's why they stay single?
No, for me, I don't really look at the physical attributes of a person. It's just secondary. It's not the main thing that I look for in a person. But if he has that, of course, that's a bonus.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
Not
bonus.
really, as what you have said, everything changes. So, us with physical attractiveness, if you don't look after yourself, nothing's going to happen.
Right.
And then
Right.
everything that has weight always falls down. So, because of gravity.
The
So, every
gravity.
I I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so
Right.
not too
Right.
much because yeah, people might remember that you were attractive, you were pretty, but what is more remembered with gladness is always your good heart, the good deeds that
Right.
you have done to people.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
It's always good
That's
to
the one
fall in
last,
love.
right?
Yeah. It's always good to fall in love with someone's heart rather than the physical attributes or physical appearance. It won't last,
So you guys are
surely.
saying you go with the ugly people?
Not saying
Yes.
ugly, but no, how do you define
If
ugly and how do
I
you define attractive?
The physical, the stereotype kind of, like,
Yeah, but what is handsome for me might not be handsome for you.
that's right.
correct,
One
yeah,
one man's bacon is another man's poison.
oh,
Hmm. Yep.
right, right. That's true. That's true.
I really look in the inside. I don't look like
Rephrase
I
that,
don't like
Wendy.
I'm so
I
sorry.
know she would say
I
that.
look at the I look in the heart,
There you
not the
go.
inside.
That's
Let me
better.
see
That's better.
like that. Can I see? No, not like that. I'm trying to say the personality and everything. That's what you know, I'm looking for. I'm basing on nothing on the inside. Um, Hi first. My nephew is calling me.
All right.
Mm.
Bye. Take care.
Okay,
I'll
so
be
let's
back,
go.
guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, fine. All right, let's go to number seven. Going too far physically. It's physically number seven, right? As we talk about, sometimes even kissing can be too far or can increase temptation, cause you to stay in a bad relationship far longer than you should, make breakups more painful, complicate future relationship, and has other consequences. Instead of moving you closer to marriage, it tends to slow down that process. So I think it's for both, right? Like if you only uh had a relationship just because he's good in bed, might not be that good idea to stay in that relationship if it's just one, right? What do you think, Papay?
Um, Sex is fleeting. 20 minutes of pleasure can lead to 18 to life. Okay. You know
Well
what
said, yeah.
you know what 18 to life is?
What is it?
18 to life is what you get when you have a child.
Meaning it's a kid, right?
Yeah, it's a lifetime commitment. You have sex, 20 minutes of pleasure, you produce a child. I mean, guy's got to pay, woman's got to take care of it. So be careful. I mean, yeah, the sex may be good, but you have to understand whether is it the sex that's good or is it the person that you're with that turns you on like that? Right? Is it your heart or is it just physical attraction? That's what you
What?
have to ask yourself.
Right. It's only 5 minutes, and after that, it's back to reality, right?
Well, for some guys,
Iba.
it's 5 minutes, okay. But for me, no, I I last a little longer than 5 minutes.
We're just talking here, Papa.
Uh,
Hey, life is good says when a person sleeps around, they will have a very hard time getting sexual satisfaction with the person they choose to stay forever. So you had to stay virgin. So it's like
well, yeah, if you're out there and you're pollinating all the flowers you see, okay.
yeah,
I mean,
you'll never be satisfied, huh?
there's no satisfaction in that. I mean, to me, having sex was always better when I cared and loved the person I was having sex with. If there's no caring, no feeling, no love there,
Right,
yeah, you know, anybody can have sex. I mean,
right.
doesn't take a rocket scientist, but let me see you get a girl that you really care for, you really love, and that type of relationship is going to be a lot better and healthier.
Right. So so it shouldn't be only the first factor. It's not just the sex, right?
Right.
Right. This is one of the reason why some people really stay single because they're not satisfied, right? They keep on finding, even if it's that right good woman, they had sex, but she's still not considered as like a perfect 10 because I think she's only 8 and she misses this thing, so I'll go ahead and find another one.
Yeah.
That's why they stay single,
I
right?
always say a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. Okay. And when it comes to women, there are just some guys out there, they are not the marrying type. They are not the type that should get married. Okay.
Right.
So you're going to get in a relationship with a woman, you damn well, especially a Filipino, you damn well better understand that that Filipina is expecting marriage
Something. Right,
sooner or
right,
later. Okay.
right.
She's not going to let you milk the cow for free. All right.
Although some women do give the milk for free.
Yeah, some do. Some do. You know. Sometimes that milk is tainted.
Hi, Fe.
Uh-oh, Faye is here, man.
Yeah, go
Faye.
Hi,
hide,
sister.
Papa. Fe
So
is in the house.
how you been, Faye?
Did did she know she's up here? Ar-
Seguro.
yeah. Hi, Fe. I think she's listening.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
There she is. She finally hit the right button.
I know I'm
Yay!
here. I know I'm here. How are you guys? It's been a while. Sisias,
Hello, Sis
Sir
Faye.
Papay, and Sis Mercy, and Sis Wendy, and the rest, the gang. I'm listening.
Oh, we like for you to give us your opinion about, staying single, and one of the reason is they going too far physically. Like they're only there for sex.
I think choosing being single is a choice. It's really a choice. Hi, life is good. I think this is Balut Chan. Armani, hello. I think I was single for a long time and sometimes I miss it. And I think the reason why people decided to be single is not they're afraid of commitment, a lifetime commitment and compromising. And when you said compromising, it's like financially, emotionally, physically, because sometimes it's not all about sex about when you have a partner, especially when you're tired, when you have kids, you have to like mentally okay and physically okay. It's not because you have a partner it's like go 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 go. No, you have to think that if your body is okay, if your mind is okay. Of course attraction is always there, but always you have to think if you are okay. You have to think yourself like is everything okay. So I heard Sir Papai saying that about the 18 years lifetime. Am I right? And when you said you have sex with your partner, the one you love, I don't call it sex. I call it love making because you are enjoying having intercourse with with the one that you love. It's not about sex, it's about the intimacy that you're gonna give to your partner. And hey, sex is you can learn about sex. You can study what position you guys want. And in a relationship, either you are married or girlfriend or in a relationship, you both need to learn each other. You have to discuss things that you need to be discussed. Even though that woman is conservative, you have to, as a partner, as a marriage. Yeah, marriage is not for all, and I agree. Before I was like that. Um, it depends of like commit like it's like David said. I enjoy being single and having freedom, independence, and I'm not afraid of commitment. I just don't want the type of my lifestyle, which is I agree. But you guys have to realize when you're married, you can still have your freedom. You can still have all of those as long as your partner are willing to compromise to understand you, your needs, your privacy, your boundaries, everything is there. Sometimes your partner doesn't want to have sex with you. It means she's not in the mood. And then when you're in the mood, you can actually like make something like seduce your partner.
Find a way. You're too horny.
Yeah, and
So,
I do that.
so
And I
you have that strategy, right?
yeah,
You need some
strategy,
strategy.
strategy, how to make, how to like ingredients. Like when you cook something, you have to put all the love, all the ingredients that you wanted to be there, so it will come out good. Same thing with the marriage relationship. So when you are single and you want to have sex and sex,
You stay
that's
single.
well, that's their call. I cannot judge.
Right.
Yeah, I cannot really judge them.
It's like we have different loophole. We have our different world, our principle, right? Some people cannot take what marriage is, so they stay single. So we're just talking about, the dating mistakes we have that we normally do. And one of these are, we're just there for sex. If you're not good in bed, I'm not dating. We won't have second date anymore. Something like that, right?
Well, to be honest, I have a best friend that she's a Colombian, and she actually like teach me whatever I have to learn about the guy. And she always tell me that you have to taste different men, you have to try if they're good in a bed or not before you take that person seriously. If they have money, if they are, I didn't mean that you have to like be a sucker, but you have to be make sure that he can able to support you or you can able to support them. It's like give and take. And I said, I think one thing that I couldn't do it like having sex with different men. I feel like it's not my call. So for me, I am not in that stage when I dated talking with dad. We didn't like chukchakan, chikchakan, or chubaluchus. A year, he waited a year before. Of course, I kissed him in the cheek at the first time. When,
Oh, how sweet naman.
Ooh, we're
yeah,
expecting better. You're better than that. Come on, Faye.
yeah. And I actually, after I give him a kiss, I run. I feel like I was a teenager. Like, it's been a long time. I haven't dated or I never had a relationship that I can call that's a date. So when we are dating, he drove like an hour and a half back and forth to my place. That's how determined he is. And when you said his hands is not that fast, he know how to respect you. And I am thankful. I had a suitor from New York. And like I said, this thing, the title that you guys had, actually he did that. Imagine we're doing a breakfast and he said, you cannot put a salt in your egg. And then he doesn't want me to put sugar on my coffee. So that part, he actually destroy the dating process. So when you want to destroy your dating, or you don't even know that you're destroying your date, well, of course, just like screwed your stuff or whatever.
Right. That's right.
Life is good. Balojan, so far, Ed is not yet old.
Okay, let's go to number 8. Not being honest.
Hi,
Let me
Cecilia.
let me read this one first. If you're trying to be what he or she wants you to be instead of just being who you are, then you've fallen into the dating mistakes. they're not even really dating you. They're dating an imaginary person, a fictional character that you've made up. Eventually, the charade will fall and it rarely ends well. So you stay and stay single, huh? What do you guys think
Yeah.
about this one?
It's like you're setting red flags when you lie on your first dates or the succeeding dates because um, first impressions always last. So if you don't show the true you, your real self to that person, there might be this chance that that other person won't believe you for the rest of your lives. So it won't really continue. And by the way, guys, I had to go. I haven't slept yet. I just had my shift ended. Thank you so much for having me today. At the Mercy is having a she has a call right now. But thank you so much, At the Mercy. Everyone,
Thank
God bless you. Thank you for
Hi,
having me
hi,
today.
Wendy. Good to see you again.
Take
Bye. God
care.
bless you all. Thank you.
did, did you say bye to Papay?
She broke my
Papay,
heart.
oh man.
She broke.
I helped you out, Papay. I asked her. You
Oh,
say, oh,
maraming
I'm
salamat.
sorry.
Masakit sa puso na.
Masakit sa puso daw. Alright, Madam Hamsters.
Hello, the hamsters.
You
How are
ladies,
you?
ladies have to.
Hi, Madam. Hi, Madam.
What did you say, Papay?
You ladies have to forgive me. I'm a bit of a smart ass.
Oh, we're going to learn. I mean, we're learning. So, but
You,
Faye here is like it's she knows,
He's the
oh
guru.
yeah, Faye knows.
right,
I know Faye knows. She knows how to use the F word in all the proper ways, man.
right, right, right.
I
Hello,
get
the hamster.
Hello, Madam. No, it's not. I don't. I know. It just happened that I had experience, and like I had college friends that when they're dating and they don't like the guy, or they will like talk. They will like talk, as in like they will talk. Oh, we slept last night, and they were like everybody's looking at me and they're making fun of me because I blush because I said you just slept different guy yesterday and the other day, and he said and she just said that's how life. You have to taste, you have to try. If they're not good, then you can't be stuck with that guy.
no, 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 no.
Mm.
Let me tell you, you got it right, Faye. See, you know the difference between dating and being in a committed relationship before
Oh
you
yeah.
get married. See?
Oh
And,
yes, definitely.
and I will tell you a secret. No guy wants a girl that's got a high body count. Okay. So those girls that telling you, oh, you have to try. No, you don't have to try shit. Okay.
I don't. I really don't, Sir Papay. For some reason, I always tell myself that the only I have is integrity. So I always like wanted to make sure that my my honesty, my my integrity as a woman, um, I don't wanna anyone steal from that. Because if I will be like other women that being naked, sending pictures naked to others, to the guys, so can have a foreigner. I never do that. And I will never do that even nowadays. I probably have like sexy photos like wearing thong or whatever, posting in the social media. But that's all. But I'm not even opening my ties just to get attention of men.
That's the problem with American women these days.
Thank you, the hamster.
That's why I keep telling, like your friend Breeza, I keep telling her, go to a target rich environment, you'll find a nice Western guy, but I don't know. Sometimes you Filipinos are so makulit, you don't listen, you know?
Yeah, and an example, red flags. I probably like one of the people that probably like 90% of those women that can talk about red flags because I had my experience back then. And it's not only once, but twice. So I can definitely figure out which one is narcissistic, which ones are um, very manipulative and user.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. Okay, we'll go to number 9. All right. We're still there. Okay. Hold that thought, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, number 9 is if you ask her out, she might say no, but she might say yes. Even if it feels like long shot, there's still at least small chances you'll succeed. If you don't ask, your odds remain at zero. So usually it's men, men does that they don't ask, they don't like rejection, so they just didn't ask, like, you know I had this crush when I was young. Damn, I'm old. Like, but now we met in Facebook, and he messaged me and said, "Hey, you're my crush when uh in college. I said, "What? Me too." I told Bam that, okay. And yeah, we're talking, and he said that. And then you know what I said? I said to him, I said, "I'm glad you didn't talk to me, I guess, because probably not met Bam, right?" So say, "I'm glad you didn't talk to me." Yeah. So again, it's not like that, right? It's not, the first step is you had to ask the lady, where the worst case you could had is a no, but losing that opportunity. And the second of not asking is, when you're dating, you have to ask if you guys, if we ladies have the same values or same likes to the guy. If it's not, why you go further? You know what I mean? Like, just because she's better in the conversation, she makes you laugh, but there's the but there is the problem, but we still keep holding on. And yeah, because we didn't ask, like, us women, as Papay said, we had our time clock and we're really into marriage, but we never ask. We don't ask, hey, that or yeah, right, we never ask. We
Actually,
assume that the man would marry us someday.
well,
What do you guys?
actually, mine is different. When I met, talking with Ed, we both like said that we just wanted to date first, and we are not interested to have another kid like that. So I said, yeah, that's fine. Because that moment, I still have on those butterflies that I said, oh, I'm still single and I can still like go party because I never did that. So I want to go dancing in the club. I want to do that. I want to experience like going different states. I want to experience of having a friends that we can dance disco there after work. But it never happened. We happened only one time from my cowork, from my classmates. But when when the time that I slept with talking with Ed, actually like probably twice, and then he he noticed that something wrong with me, and I'm in denial. I was freaking pregnant, and I was like in denial the whole time, and I was so crying because I
Okay,
wasn't.
thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't even like wanted to have another kid that time, and I wanted to. I feel like crush. I feel like I crushed my dreams. I felt like I cannot do this anymore. This part, but I realized this is a blessings, and I'm so Catholic, and I'll always be a Catholic. And I told Ed, I said the text because I was in an emergency. Oh, they said I'm pregnant. It's up to you if you want to help me or not. I don't care. Ed, like that morning, Ed, like we didn't went to work. He just showed there in my place without telling me, and he said, "It's not because you are pregnant. I'm here for you because I learned to love you." And at first, I don't believe that loving at the first sight. No, I don't. It's like I think we get more attractive each other because we're learning how we are each other, like knowing each other, who how he is, how I am. It's like that. But technically, it's like working a relationship. You have to work hard to work out that how to last your relationship. Because if you keep not remember, guys, marriage is not just always sweet. Marriage is not all about happiness. It's not all about butterflies. There are moments that sometimes you both don't agree with things, or sometimes the woman have tampo, and
So you're saying you're not encouraging people to get married there, Faye. Come on.
no, no, no. I am
I'm just
telling
joking.
them the difference of what's the difference of having in a marriage. Like you have to make sure that ask yourself, are you willing to risk? Are you willing to do it? Because if you are doing that because you have kid in that man, don't stay run now. Because that's not the reason for having a marriage. You are with that person because you love that person and you want to be with him or with her till that those part.
Yeah, that's right. And as Yad said, marriage is not for all.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, what do you think about this not asking?
I believe it's the guy's duty to ask to marry the woman, number one.
Yeah, I agree with
What
that.
how about if a woman would ask the man?
Oh,
What do you think about
I would run like hell.
Oh my God.
I'd just
you
be
better
honest,
run fast
dude. I'd run like
because we're a fast runner.
I'd run like Forrest Gump, man. I'm telling you, man.
All right, the Habsters, thank you for stopping
Madam,
in.
enjoy your vacation.
Enjoy, enjoy sa bakasyon.
Hey,
Bye.
Armani. Yeah, it's just like mine. Technically, we've been together before talking with Ed proposed to me. We've been like probably like 3 years, almost 3 years before he proposed to me. And I'm not. They said, "Oh, why it took so long?" Well, that's good because we have to learn each other before you. For me, I would love someone to learn your partner first, behavior, like attitude,
How long would that
financially.
take, Faye?
Huh?
How long will that take for you? Like, in your experience, how long should the couple would, get into marriage?
I
Because
think
you guys will get to know each
I
other
think
first.
3 years before you propose with a woman. Like if you have a partner, a foreigner, of course. Thi- This is the thing. If you're married with a foreigner in the Philippines, Filipinos are stuck up because we don't have divorce and it's too much annulment, annulment money. And that foreigner, he can go back to his country and fuck with other women. I'm sorry, my word. You're the one as a Filipina, you're stuck with your life as a married, and you can't do anything because adultery in the Philippines is very strong, right?
Right. That's the effect of because we don't have divorce here.
Yeah, and marriage is not a rush thing. People just thinking that I'm gonna marry because of the
How
dream.
about if I'm early 40s? Should I still be, waiting? Like I'm on the
Probably like three
end of
years,
the
two
road.
years,
Still 3 years?
3 years, 2 years.
Yeah, if he don't ask you by
Yeah, you have to wait.
by the 2 3 year mark, and if it gets to the 4 year mark,
Then go.
bingo, man, I can just hear that guy. He's I'm
Yeah,
getting this for free. You know what I mean?
R-
like
But
example, with LDR. If that guy didn't make it clear, didn't even make a plan to see you in a year or at 3 years, within 3 years, how do you say that? Not including those who have health issues, like had medical issue, like very bad. So, especially financially too. If that person, you know that he doesn't have enough financially, then that's you can understand. As long as he told you, I will let you go because I can't afford having you in my life, being LDR. But if he keep you in that LDR and there's no plan, only blah 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 blah, fuck run.
hey, in my opinion is I don't think I could last 3 years because as women we get to know you guys more, and when we get to know you guys more, there's a lot of reason. I will have like 3 to 5 reason not to stay in the relationship. So for me, I don't know if but for me, what I believe is marriage. I want marriage. That's, when I talked to Bam, I said I want marriage because I believe when you guys are already committed to each other, you find ways to work that relationship out, no matter what. Like no matter craziness you have, you're going to deal with me, or my you're like that. So, you know, I had experienced the 3 years, the 2 years never work. Like, so
I was
when the time comes that, like, oh no, my time is running out, I had to, my father, giving me advice like, hey, you're not enjoying what marriage life have to have somebody with you, and talk to someone. So yeah, it's like, hey, I when I went online, I said, anybody wants to marry me? Because I think love is action. Every time or every day, whenever I hate seeing that guy, there's always that silver lining that, shit, I married that guy. This is the like, this is love right there. I'm gonna stay in love. I'm gonna find ways to get, you know get things, the benefit of marriage, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm not against to that opinion that you had to stay longer, but for me, when you guys, two people, like, when, our the first date will say, hey, do you believe in marriage? Because I don't think I can stay for
Question,
long. I
question.
think I had that.
You
What?
are
Go
a
ahead.
religious person, right?
No, I'm not.
But your family.
Yes, and I'm a black sheep of the family, so to speak. So
No, no,
Yeah.
really, I didn't think that at all.
yes, look at this face. He's a bunny.
Dude, the minute I
But
heard you were an English teacher, I already knew you were the black sheep of the family.
Oh wow,
oh Jesus,
really?
And I'll tell you why. Because, like, teachers are so liberal,
Whoa.
okay?
Okay.
Yes, you hear that?
Sorry.
Teachers are very
That's
liberal
you.
in their thinking, and
How so? You explain us in the.
here in America, you run across any American teacher, they don't go to church. See, to me, going to church is being conservative. Okay, that's part of conservative life. And you said you're not religious, so now liberal is not a bad word. Okay, so don't take it negatively.
Mhm.
Liberal is not a bad word. You're just a liberal person, and that's who you are.
Define liberal for us.
When you're
Okay.
liberal, you don't do conservative things like go to church. You don't always follow the rules. You
Oh, that's oh wow.
you give allowances, like you know, like I heard you when I told you spare the rod, spoil the child. No, I have a different way of doing things. You
Mm.
just sound like some of the teachers I used to know when I was in school. That's all. And it's not a bad thing. You just have a different path in life that you're walking. Okay. It has nothing to do with politics. Okay.
Right.
Nothing to do with politics. But I will say this, if you're going to get into an LDR with a Filipina, you better be there within a year and you better be thinking about marriage. If you don't do those two things, what's going to happen in the end is you're going to have one pissed off Filipino with a lot of wasted time. Okay. And there are some guys that get into LDRs just to string a girl along, have fun. They think it's funny. You got to watch out for those guys. You know,
Right. Right.
that's why, like a lot of these women that I meet on the live stream here, I'm very careful when I talk to them. I don't want to give them the impression that I'm looking for an LDR. I'm the type of guy I would rather go there and meet somebody than get into an LDR. It's every day, hey, how you doing today? I'm falling so madly in love with you. I just really think, pardon my French, I think that LDRs are fucking bullshit, man. And a lot of times they end badly. I mean, you can disagree with me. I won't be upset. I won't cry. I won't cry in my rice or anything.
It's okay. There's always exemption to the rule. It's your
That's
opinion.
your opinion
We
and
respect
should
it.
be respected.
Uh, and you know, yeah, do some LDRs work out? Sure, they do. I,
Yeah.
I will say, sure, they do. And I congratulate the ones that do work out. But I just don't like them because 90% of them never work out.
Right. Right. Right.
Because,
Yes.
sometimes a guy gets online and he talks some mad shit. Okay. Guys can talk some mad shit. And that's what Filipinas need to know.
Right.
But remember, Filipina in the Philippines are different. They have different mindset and different those Filipino that already here. Because like me, like Sis Mercy that has been here or abroad, we see the reality. We see the difference. In the
Uh,
Philippines, we are stuck of our culture. We have those parents or relatives that, hey, you have to do that, you have to do that, blah 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 blah, until you have to follow whatever we have culture. But in here, we see that, hey, you will learn the disadvantage and advantages, pros and cons. Like me, I want to show to talking with Ed what is the life to be with a Filipina. I want to show to him and I want to prove that we are loyal and we are devoted woman.
Is
Guys,
it's
after work, after work, I still clean the house and I cook for dinner. And they said, "Oh, that's crazy." But no, yes, I am tired, but I'm happy because I'm serving. I'm I'm loving to serve my partner.
Hmm.
But they said that's crazy. But for me, and I always said, that's not crazy. It's all about showing to them what is culture of a Filipino.
What is love? Love is an action. I wash dishes. I do stuff that you don't like to do, but you do it for love.
Yeah. It's just like up to now we're still learning each other, but of course, our attitude we know each other already. He knows when I'm really mad or tinopak or whatever, or I'm pissed off. He knows when I'm happy. He knows when I'm sad, and those things are good because you know your partner. You will know your partner unless
Right,
you don't want to know your partner.
right, right. How about you, Yads? What do you think about Papa's opinion and Faye's opinion?
Honestly, I'm not for LDR. I've said that many times already. Yeah, but for
Uh,
those who have worked, those LDRs have worked out well. I congratulate them. I wish them well for those who are in the LDR, but it's not for me.
Me too. It's not for me LDR. I'm not LDR with Ed when I met Ed. I'm already here. I was,
Ouch! It's just me here?
No,
yeah,
it's different with you. It's a different situation with you. He's already
It's
your
a I
husband.
Yeah. No, I mean before too, I had an LDR. I had that visa process. So yeah, I
Mm,
maybe yeah.
you
I'm
know,
the exemption.
Andrew.
you really,
Hey,
Andrew?
Andrea,
You never did LDR. I'm from Puerto Rico,
I just did. I was the first one.
the Boston Marathon. Yeah, you run LDR.
Okay, Popeye. Let's give Popeye the hot seat here.
Oh, here we go.
The
Knock
Here
yourself
you
out.
go.
hot seat. Okay, ladies, be prepared of your questions to Popeye. Okay, ready for the blast off. Popeye, you've been here in the Philippines for 8 years. How
Close to
long did you stay?
10 years.
Close to 10 years.
Yeah.
Tell us about the statistic. How many Filipinas have you been in a relationship with that almost 10 years?
I
And
never
did you marry one?
I never kiss and tell.
Wow. Your
That's the
fifth
man.
amendment, plead the fifth, huh?
That's the man.
That's good. I respect
Well,
with the
hey,
man.
wait. I'm not asking the names of those
Yeah.
people. I'm
Still, I
just
don't kiss and tell. You asked me to give numbers.
ay, ay, ay.
I
Okay,
don't
I have a
kiss.
question. Straightforward. Don't be mad at me. Why isn't within 10 years you never really take it seriously with one woman? Like you never like said that, hey, this is the
I'll,
right
I'll tell you why. Because I'll give you a straightforward answer. That's a very easy question. I
Go.
was I was more dedicated to the United States Navy than I
one.
was to any woman in my whole life. That's why I did 20 years in the Navy.
I salute with you, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you for always thank you for your service.
And let me explain that to you. Whenever my ship was leaving home port, that's when I was happiest. I was so happy, okay? Because I was going to go see different countries. I did not give a shit what was in the United States. Now, when I went to Philippines and I stayed there my first tour of duty for 3 years, wow, it was like I kind of felt stuck, nowhere
It's like
to really.
paradise.
Well, no, I felt stuck, nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Okay, when you're on a ship, you're always moving. You're heading somewhere. You're going to a new port.
Right.
But to actually live in Philippines, it took me a long time to adjust. It took me like close to a year to adjust just to living in Philippines, staying in one spot. I'm not a guy at when I was young, I was not the type of guy that can stay in one spot. And I couldn't and I really couldn't give commitment to a woman. So why offer it if you can't give it?
Well, thank you.
Fair
That's
Because,
enough.
good.
yeah, fair enough.
That's
And you
all.
never left Purple Baby in the Philippines.
No,
Purple Heart.
no, no, I always make sure I that I don't leave any doo doo on the ground before I leave. Okay, I
No
make
Mhm.
one gets the blue eyes here.
yeah, I make sure everything is clean,
Like, how clean,
very clean.
right?
Right, yeah.
Uh,
With the gloves on. Clean.
Uh, all right,
Yeah.
hit me with another
Yes.
song.
How about you, Yads? What's your question to Papoy?
He said something that it took him a year before he was adjusted to the place. So what makes you uncomfortable, maybe unpleasant that you have experienced in the Philippines, or the thing that you find difficult to adjust?
I found it difficult being in the same spot all the time.
Oh,
Right, and
What do you mean? You go to each bars or something?
no, no, no. I just, in general, living in Philippines. Oh yeah, I did plenty of bar hopping. I'll tell you about that later, though. In
Okay.
general,
I
just
thought you're not kiss and tell.
you
Good job, yes. Good job.
holy.
and
Go ahead, Papa.
just in general, you wake up every morning and you go out the door, you go to the same place, do the same friggin' thing, see the same friggin' people.
Get tired of that, huh?
Yeah.
Guilty. Guilty, not in charge.
But see, now my attitude is so different. Like I got Nico, he's always begging me to go to Colombia with him, come to Philippines with me. And
Because you're old already. That's why you changed.
Oh,
and
Ouch! Wow!
uh,
masakit!
Pay filter it. Pay, come
Right?
on.
When you're young, you are
Not
when you're young, you don't care.
Hey,
younger, maybe.
hey,
that
guess what?
that's
Not
that
Guess
younger.
what? Wait a minute. Men don't have a time clock. Remember that. So
maraming
it's still
salamat,
good.
maraming salamat. And I will tell you what it is. What it is when I spent uh, my first 3 years in the Navy, I spent on the East Coast. I went to Rome. I went to Greece. I went to London. I went to Portugal. Okay, and within Italy, I've been to Naples, Rome, Livorno. I've been to Sicily. Uh, This is just one cruise in 1 year, right? And I've been very lucky. I've traveled the world. I've been to Egypt. I've seen the pyramids. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to uh, Singapore. I've been to Korea, Busan, Pohang.
Wow, you travel around the world.
I've been to
Oh,
I've been to Thailand. I've been to Australia. Okay, so like when I come home and it was all over. When I come home in 2000 and it was all over, it's like I can let my body rest now. It's it's done. I got it out of my system. See, it's all out of my system. See, and Nico never had the experience that I had. See, being in the army, they send you to a base and you go there and you die there. Okay.
yeah. Ed, yeah, Ed's went to serve the country for probably 21 years, 22, like that.
Yeah. And So I traveled the world for 20 years. I've got to see a volcano blow up. I've fought in a war. I, I'm done. I'm just like satisfied. Somebody says, "Hey, you want to go there?" I go, been there, done that, got the t shirt. Have fun.
Yeah, that's the difference because he was a combat army.
And so,
I
and
mean,
maybe I might change my mind sometime and pick up and go with Nico because Nico is a good guy. I really like Nico. He's a good shit. He's got his act
Papa,
together. You know.
Papa, I watched the live streams with Nico and Nelly, I think.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah. And I watched it, and I don't know why what happened to Nico when he he's trying to invite you because he's gonna lost the lady if you come.
Oh no, she knew I was coming, and we set that all up to have fun, get people. We get the
I heard about the other lady too.
yeah, and we got them chismoso. Chismis. We want to get
Mm,
so is that a Latina?
of course.
Nico is like more, I think Nico is more interested with Latina.
them.
Right, right.
Yeah, I think he is, but I do believe there is one Filipino that still has his eyeball. Right?
Well,
Wow.
to be honest, if you will be in, well, Ed is not whole Puerto Rican guy, so it's not full blood Puerto Rican. But if you get a full blood Puerto Rican or Mexican or other there, it's totally different. They have this, you have
But
this,
they're beautiful.
they are.
Dude, I lived in Vieques, Puerto Rico for a year and a half, my last tour of duty. I
Oh,
dated a full blooded Puerto Rican gal, and she just drove me fucking crazy.
mm-hmm.
Because of her beauty?
No,
No,
Or
no, wasn't the beauty. She was like a three ring circus. She was like being on Magic Mountain. It went up, it went down, it went left, it went right. I never knew where that girl was coming from, man. And when we finally broke up, it was the happiest day of my life. I, I went to church, I lit a candle, and I said a frigging novena. Okay.
and then you praise the Lord. You say, "Thank you, God,
I said,
Bring
thank
it
and
you,
on,
God,
Mother."
Papa.
for bringing me to my senses.
but
Okay.
they
Now he's
always said,
talking.
um, don't get me wrong. They always get. I have a lot of Latina friends, but they always said that they are more craziest than Filipina.
Oh, yeah. They make a Filipino look like a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
Wow.
but Latina are oh my god, like
See,
I love them. I love them after that, but oh my god, they
see,
are.
Filipina only has Conte lang Latino in her blood. She has
Right.
Conte lang Spanish in her blood.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Filipinos and Filipinas are the Americans of the Asian countries. They're hollow. They have
Yeah,
Chinese, they
mix.
have Japanese in them,
We
they
got
have
colonized
Spanish in
for
them.
Different.
They got American in them. They see that's why
got all
I
the Miss Universe and stuff
yeah,
because
that's
the
why
mix.
I identify with Filipinos because I can call you American because you're a mutt just like me. You're not a purebred. You're a mutt just like me, an American. We're mutts. We're a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Latina
Right.
is crazy.
Hey, Popeye, what is this Brandy song? Yeah, it's just curious.
What is what?
Mick Fisher. Hello, Mick Fisher. What is this one? The song Brandy by the band Looking Glass was written
Oh,
for
that's a
Popeye.
good song. Sailor,
Hi,
sailor,
Nick
sailor.
Fisher.
You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. What the love of my life. and my lady is the sea. And
Whoa.
the sea always called to me, man. And it just like it was freedom out
So,
on the
question,
ocean, you know.
question. When do you feel that you wanted to marry now?
When do I feel?
Yeah.
I will get married if I ever meet the right gal.
Then what are you waiting for? Go to Philippines.
We're good in cornering, guys. Like,
Oh man, you play chess, don't you?
hey, Scott, big fishes.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Go. Good job, Faye.
You know, and s- but I don't know.
Hmm?
I've been in talks with Nico, and I said like, maybe I might want to go back and see Subic one more time and walk down memory lane. And we'll see what happens. Like you Filipinos say, "Bahala na."
Yeah.
The U.S. Marine is already there. It's time to visit.
Papa, you know the secret. If you give me where you at, and I'll send the ladies your way.
Oh my God, you sound like Malou Martin, man.
I thought I sound like what you call that? The one that gives
Yeah,
lady to the
you sound just like Malou Martin.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a Filipina yenta.
pimp.
You know what a yenta is?
Just spelled it out. You said it.
A yenta is a matchmaker. A
Mm.
matchmaker. It's
Hi,
a
Scott.
Jewish word for matchmaker. But hey, Mick Fisher, that's right there, man. That's capo regime of Cebu City, right there, Mick Fisher.
But Papai, would you prefer a city girl or province girl?
That's
Or
the right answer. Yads can that city and the province is on my
Well,
way. So
the
choose.
way it's going these days, I would prefer a girl that's actually a girl because sometimes you don't know these days.
Ah, good
Yeah,
one.
they are prettier than the the
yeah,
real
Yeah.
but
lady.
would you prefer a virgin or single mom or
Oh, come on.
a single that have experience?
I'm too old to be worried
Just choose
about.
one. Just choose one. No explanation.
I'm too old to be worrying about whether she's a virgin or not.
There are America there are Westerners that they don't like a woman that still
That's
virgin.
Yeah,
why.
there are some guys like that.
Yeah, they feel like that woman that virgin is fake.
My only concern, as long as she doesn't have a high body count, like
What's
she's
that? Body count? Like
oh,
old?
see, you said, "Oh, Papa, how many women have you been with?" Hey, well, there are some women that have been out there and they've been with like 30, 40 different guys. You know what I mean? That's a high
Yeah,
body count, okay?
yeah.
Right? I,
Oh yeah, yes, yes.
dude, I don't want a tricycle. I want a souped up jeepney.
Not a Volkswagen.
I don't want a Volkswagen. you know? I
Wow.
mean,
So you
oh,
don't worry about if it's whether a single mom or not, as long as she's not a what I think it's a number. It's a 214.
214 for what?
Uh if King's here, it could type it. It's not it's a yeah. That you don't like it. It's like if he had too many men. Right?
Really?
It's a number, so you don't need to call the word.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Right.
definitely. 304.
Oh, I
You're
got it to
killing me.
4, right?
You're killing me. You're killing me, Vic.
So
What
now we
is
know that there's a code. We're learning.
So, but actually, don't, not a virgin too, right?
See, I don't worry about stuff like that. This is what I worry about. A, is the woman a good woman?
B is,
B, does
does
she have good values? Okay.
C, does she have a balls?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it looks like a woman but smells like balls, I'm running the other way. Okay.
You can smell the balls. I mean, that
Dude,
doesn't sound right. Like, I mean, the
can
lady.
I can dude, we were in Thailand one year, right?
All right, there. Go ahead.
And me and
Start.
my bros were out in the bar, and I told them, make sure you do weapons check. Okay. All right. I said, some of these girls are so good looking, and but yet they're men. And my guys were like, oh, you're full of shit. You're full of shit, Popeye. Okay. All right. And so this girl comes sat down next to my bro. She was all over him. I was laughing like hell, man. And he looked at me and he goes, what's so funny? I said, that's a guy. Oh, bullshit, bullshit. I'm telling you, that's a friggin' lady boy, right? He's
What
hot.
is
No. And I
what
told
is
him,
the person?
I can smell it's a man. I know the difference of how a woman smells and a man smells. I don't even have to look for the hands, the Adam's apple, right? So I looked at the girl and I said, you're a lady boy, right? And she said, yes, I'm a lady boy. And he jumped out of the chair screaming because he was swapping spit with her.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is certified CPR certified? What is that?
Oh, that's you know how to give mouth to mouth.
Oh, yeah, but
She have question why.
why do you call it like that?
Yeah, CPR definitely because he had a heart attack. I had to get his heart started again. But and so I look for a woman that has good values. Uh, you know, and dude, the only thing there's only one niche I have. Okay, there's only one thing. If she can
Mhm.
make a cup of coffee, and it's a good cup of coffee, she's in like Flint.
Oh boy.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that. I mean, I will forgive other things if she knows how to make a cup of coffee.
Mhm.
That's easy. 3 and 1. Just put it in the hot water. What?
You, they, will you please educate her?
3-in-1 is not good. There's right coffee.
That's a cup of coffee. Welcome to the Philippines.
How would you like your coffee?
Oh, there
Brewed,
you go. That's a good question there.
brewed or espresso.
Educate Mercy on coffee. Man.
Well,
Go
my
ahead.
question first. How young are you?
Oh,
Too old to be your
I'm old
too
enough to
young.
be your daddy, but
No.
I'm not old enough to be your grandpa.
So you're
There
in
you go. That's
you're in
the
60s.
answer.
Sir Papai, you're in 60s?
Yes.
Okay. It's
There you
not
go.
bad. It's still young.
Uh, I tell you, do you know who Ed Lippett is?
Is
He
that
Huh?
one of
he comes on the live stream. He's a Vietnam vet. He lives in Philippines,
uh-huh.
and
Oh,
he is 75 years old.
oh wow.
And about 2 years ago, he married his Filipina.
Oh, that this guy
He hangs
What's
out
his
with
name?
Nico, Ed Lippert,
is the girl is May?
and I can't remember his girl's name, but he's got a child with her. He's
Oh
seven,
no, I don't think
he's
she.
75 years old, and dude,
What? 75?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
he don't stop, man. He don't stop, man. There's
Man
no,
doesn't. I mean, that's the truth
huh?
there.
And guess how old his girl is?
20 years old.
28.
Late 20s. Late 20s.
But he met her when she was like 24, 25.
Oh.
So they're 4 or 5 years to.
See, they lived in a committed relationship for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then he popped the question, and they got married.
So I probably didn't know him. I
Yeah,
only follow the different um expat.
yeah. And once in a while, he comes on the stream that me and Nico are on,
Mhm.
and he's a very blunt guy, very blunt guy, and but a very likable guy. He's a Vietnam veteran, very nice guy. I like him. And it's hard to understand him because, like, I keep
His accent?
well,
He have strong personality.
he has no teeth, so I keep telling him put your dentures in. And I can understand what you're saying,
I
Wow.
but
That's
he's a good dude. I got I got a lot of respect for him, man. I mean, 75 years old. He's like
how long he's married with that lady?
he's been married to her for 2 years now,
Okay.
and they were in a relationship for 3 or 4 years before they got married.
Oh, not bad.
Uh, So I got mad respect for him. He had a kid by her. The guy just doesn't stop. He's like a Timex, takes a licking, keeps on ticking. You know.
Mm-hmm.
yes. That's the problem. It's like opposite, right? We're like, it's true. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars.
Now that's why I told Faye last
Mm-hmm.
time. I said no. I don't want no 20-year-old girl. I don't want to babysit. You know what I mean? It's like if if I was to date if I was to date a woman that was like in her mid 30s or something like that, dude, you have to automatically know she's not going to be a virgin. You have to automatically know she might have the probability she has kids. It shouldn't be a surprise to you. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
like as we say here in Boston, wake up and smell the coffee. you know,
Bye, Nick. Have a good day.
have a good one, Mick.
But thing is like how do you call it?
Do you
With
still have a thought of settle down,
I am
Papa?
settled down. I own a house. I
No, I
own
mean the settle
married.
down with somebody with, like hunt
Yeah.
together, go movies together.
Uh, you know, I have to be honest. Most of my life, I've been a loner. I've been the type of guy. I'm been an introvert. Don't really mingle with a lot of people in the physical world. It's
Mm-hmm.
like this morning. I get up, took a shower, had breakfast. I think I talked to Joe, Bam, and a few others on the chat.
Mm.
And then I went out for a 23-mile bike ride.
Oh, you're still active.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
As as Thor would say, I am still worthy.
Worthy, huh? That what a word.
but are you willing to stay in the Philippines for good?
Would I stay in the
Again, or
Yeah,
Philippines?
yeah.
if in case you find a woman there and then that woman doesn't want to come here, and
Well,
then
if I went there and I fell in love with a woman and she asked me to stay in Philippines, I would capitulate to her because that's what a gentleman would do.
Mhm.
That it's simple as that. I mean, if you fall in love with that girl and you really love her and she asks you to stay in Philippines and you can do that, yeah, sure, why not? You know,
But if in case she wants to come here, are you
Sh-
willing to petition her?
um, I don't think I would get into a relationship like that because most of the women that want to come here
They
are
have
they're
different.
they're
Yeah.
in their 20s,
Hmm.
late 20s. Those are the girls that want to come to America and want to travel and go places, and they're actually looking for that guy in their age bracket that's like 5 years older or just about their age, and they're looking to, you
Is
know,
that your fear, Popeye? That if
no,
you take your woman,
I have no fear of that. I would never date a woman in her early 20s. Just, it's not going to happen.
So, what age bracket that you like?
It'd have to be at least 30 or up.
Okay, ladies, you hear that? Okay.
All right. So I can see this is like getting drilled by the Gestapo.
Yeah. PM me now. Later. Age
we'll
30.
have a bidding.
Yeah.
Do I?
I will tell you if Papay will like you or not. Definitely, I will
Yeah.
know.
We're going to be bidding Popeye.
Mhm.
And so, like I was telling you earlier about Malou Martin, she's been trying to nail me and Nico down for 2.5 years.
Did it work?
It didn't work, man.
But who knows if it works? Maybe it works for me. Like if I
Seguro, seguro. We'd see. We'll see.
let's see, we are good.
You only have 2 years, Fe, to convince
Now
Papa.
I will give like 6 months.
Ah!
Oh, very ambitious.
Whoa, that's a
Very
challenge.
ambitious. I like that. Very ambitious. I like
Whoa, I'm going to wait
I'll
six
teach the
months to.
woman. Do whatever you want to do. I'll teach that. I will be the coach. For sure.
and you talk to him like this, and you say like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
and you
script. Here's
smile
the
a little
paper.
bit.
Memorize it.
You bring her through boot camp, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, 3 months training.
3 months training, then orientation in 3 months.
Mhm.
It's like application, huh?
Then
Wanted.
a return
Popeye.
demo for how many
White.
months?
And you know,
Transform.
tomorrow morning when I wake up and I have my coffee, and the the phone is going to ring, and it's going to be Nico, and I got to tell Nico, you got to go over there and watch. Check out the Rileys. I was on there. I had three lovely women drilling the living shit out of me with questions.
Oh no, Nico knows me already, and I think he was able to say. I agree with him. He said, "I." He said, like, "Am I right, Faye, that it's difficult to be with Latino, right?" And I was like, kind of said yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I said yes. I didn't hesitate, but at the same time, it's all about compromising.
yeah.
And
I mean,
Latinos have a strong, strong personality.
yes,
And
they do. And the only thing I can tell you about that is like my heart goes out to you, and I just want to say, Amini Damas son Spirio Sante.
Good luck with that. You're on your own.
yeah, and they're very, very strong. And it takes a lot of guts to take a Latino. Like
What
it
do you
takes
mean guts? Like,
a lot of patience, a lot of patience to be with Latino because Western guys are way too different than Latinos. And Andrew can agree with me with that.
You know why I think you and that guy get along? Because even though he's Latino, because one thing I learned about Latinos and Latinas, they're just like Filipinos, man.
But
They
they are
have
more stronger.
they have a very strong thing for
smell?
family.
They're very family oriented, but
Right.
don't get me wrong, they are more crazy than Filipino.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you I could take the craziest Mindanao girl that I know and put her up against an average Latina, and the Mindanao girl would lose.
Discriminator.
The
I
one that
heard.
I had a younger suitor, a Brazilian, and he's very young, 10 years younger than me. And I said, 15 years younger than me. And I said, I don't want to babysit. I want a guy that can like vice versa, like give and take. If I can't do it, you'll do it for me.
How why Mick Fisher saying funny how bravery and insanity are close related? How are they related?
Yeah, some of the most craziest people are the smartest people on earth.
No, okay.
Make Fisher, who are you talking about? A Filipina or a Latino?
Yeah. We lost us. We're in Latina's chapter.
Timmy, what do you have for lunch? But yeah, but Latinos are very, very good people, and I always, my heart always with them. Even back then, I haven't met talking with Ed. Um, they were my heroes, one of my heroes, because they're the one who rescued me back then. So whatever happens, my heart will always for them, and I would never turn back for Latino family.
Wow. Papay, have you ever been cheated before, Papay? Or it's always the vice versa?
Um, on both sides of the fence, never.
It's good. What if, we'll go to the if. Would you rather be caught cheating, or would you, you caught your spouse
Well,
cheating? What pain would you take?
neither one is preferable, but if I ever caught my counterpart cheating, I do have a shovel in a backyard.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Come on. That's so scary. I don't know why that's the line, always the line, right?
Hey, look at that! Life is good. He's supporting
Wow.
my wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, John, you really
Awesome.
amazed me.
I
Really, Papa?
really, I tell you, I would friggin' kill her. There'd be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She'd be
I
dead.
think there's a law here that if that happens, in the situation that a man or a woman
See,
are married and
and that's the great thing about living in Philippines with your
yeah, right?
right? If you know she's cheating on her, you just wait till she's in bed with him, and then you come
Right.
in and you
Yeah.
shoot them both deader than a
Right.
doornail. Okay, that's
Right.
why you do it, man. So if you know Bam, if you ever know that Bam is cheating on you, and you just wait till he's in bed with her, and then you go, and you 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 put a new asshole in his forehead. Okay, that's how you do it, man. Right? See,
Yeah. The problem is not that it's not the case. He's telling me that same script like you just said. Like,
Yeah,
hey, I have a big backyard.
yeah. Big backyard, got a nice. Huh?
That's why I love you, Sis Mercy. We're the same.
I
That's
put her.
right.
I
Right, right.
buried my greyhound out back there in the backyard when she passed on, and I'll put her right next to the greyhound, so she'll have a
Oh,
dog
really? The
for
little one?
eternity.
Is that
It's
serious,
you
Jack?
guys' line. You guys, that's the line there. That's the script of a guy from America saying,
Oh, dude, you should never cheat on a military guy because
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
Never.
of
it means that that's a very grave
us
action.
are trained
That's all.
on how to kill and get
Yeah,
away.
you don't want to cheat and play with, like,
And I tell you why I would never cheat on a woman. I'll tell you why.
why?
One time when I was in Long Beach, California,
yeah.
my ship was pulling out, but I had to stay behind. Right?
Hmm.
Mm.
And I had to stay behind. And so that afternoon, I went into the club, the enlisted club on base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my frigging God. All
What?
the all the wives of my ship were in that club, and I would say about 60% of them were with not their husbands, but some other guy. And my eyes opened. I always heard the term, oh, let's go to the enlisted club. We'll get a Westpac widow. Okay. What a Westpac widow is a married woman and her husband is gone for 6 months on the ship.
Wow.
That's a
That's a
Westpac
name?
widow. Yeah, what we call them Westpac widows.
But
What a
but
name.
how about the Black Widow?
And
That's a
I could
movie.
I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, and I was a lot younger. I was in my early 20s at that time, and I kind of like, shit. I'm never getting married. Screw that shit.
See, I think we conclude, ladies, he's seen enough to get scared to commit again, huh?
Well, see, I don't have to go overseas anymore.
Right.
I don't have to be at sea for like months on end. You know, the only commitment I have now is to myself and to my little dog Hector. Man,
You are in your comfort zone now, right?
yeah,
The woman had to prove her worth to be in your world
yeah.
now.
Because like if I take up with a woman, man, I I don't need to work anymore.
Hmm.
I'm going to be in her face 24/7. She better realize that. Dude, she's going to have no breathing room.
So
So
the
that's
last
the
one
first
was,
question then.
yeah, was a military too.
Say again, hon?
Life is good was a military too.
Yeah, life is good. Yeah.
Yeah, this
My drill sergeant told us recruit to look for a woman that has a kid and a house, a car for bliss.
Fort Bliss, Texas. Yeah, I know.
What's this mean?
I know.
Sabay, translate.
Let me read the full thing. My drill sergeant told us recruits to look for a woman that has a kid and a house and a car. Fort Bliss, Texas.
Translate it. Come on.
Yeah,
You
that's
can.
probably the drill sergeant's wife.
Wow.
Oh, but and I'd say the funniest time I ever had. One of my last tours of duty was on the USS John Rogers. That
Mm-hmm.
was back in 1998. We went on a med cruise, and we pulled into Livorno, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a very famous battle there back during World War II. So there's a big army base there. So we pulled in and we went on the base and we went to the enlisted club. We're going to have a few beers, relax, chill out. And the guys they were asking me. They said, "Hey, man, tell us some Westpac stories." They want to hear the stories of the Philippines,
Mhm.
right? And I said, "Well, Philippines is close." And I said, "But if you want to see a Filipina, all you have to do is go around the corner there and go into the casino. And I bet you there'll be either two or three Filipinas pulling them slot machines." They all looked at me and they're all like, "You're full of shit, Papa. You're full of shit," right? I said, "Okay, let's go, man. I'll bet you a pitcher of beer." We walked into the casino. There was four Asian girls there sitting there yanking on the slot machine.
You're telling the truth, huh?
I was telling the truth, man. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
That's crazy. Well, I think I'm if the cheating topic, it's for me. If I found out, I don't want to bury. It's like it's the end. Like he won't suffer. I want him to suffer while he's alive. That's more punishable
Oh,
of me.
email me later and I'll give you details on how to do
Wow.
it slowly. Okay.
I want the guy to regret. I want my husband to regret.
I'll,
Like,
I'll
hey,
send
you
you
lost a diamond.
I'll send you step by step diagrams of where to cut, how much to cut, you know.
The
And
Okay.
cut? What do?
yeah, you want them to suffer, right?
Oh, the torture thingy.
Yeah.
No, not
And
like that.
make sure you
I
have
let go.
make sure you have plenty of salt in the house too.
Why?
Oh, you
Preserve. To
you make a you
preserve.
make a little cut, you put the salt in it, it's
Oh, wow.
they'll feel really comfortable.
Nothing like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm talking about the time that he
You know,
did that.
I said,
Okay.
I tell you, I seen a Filipino get really pissed off at a U.S. Marine one time.
Mm-hmm.
I was up in the Woodstock bar, and it was a big club where you could dance. They had a big dance floor, and the dance floor lit up, different lights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And this Filipina walked in, man. She walked across the room. She was walking like a woman that had a purpose, man. And she spotted her guy sitting there with another gal, and she started pointing the finger at him. She started yelling. She started screaming. Then she leaned over and she got put her hand behind her back, and she come out and she had one of those butterfly knives. And all I could hear was click clack click clack click clack. And then
What's
she
that click-clack?
that's the sound of the handles clicking
Okay.
together, and
Hi, Casey.
you see the knife flashing against the light, and then she took one swipe, and then I saw the whole side of this Marine's face open up. It stopped bleeding. I just about shit my pants.
Wow.
That poor Marine got 142 stitches. And he had to stay in the hospital for 3 days because he lost like 2 pints of blood. I mean, the floor was just like, it was like the floor looked like a mass murder.
You know where to cut, huh?
Dude, she cut him from all the way from his ear down to his chin.
Wow.
He got 142 stitches, man.
Okay, I'll go find you, Papay. I think that's a good idea.
Hi,
Bam's here.
Casey.
Bam.
Good to see you. And Bam was there.
Bam!
Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe, Casey.
Yeah, hello, hello. We're just having Popeye in a hot seat right now, asking all our questions, and we're in a part of the cheating stuff. So how about you, Yads? What would you do if a guy would cheat on you in a relationship? Would you do what Popeye did, or you know, or me to just give, let go of the guy and have him regret?
No, revenge is not mine. So I let him go, and then I'll just make myself, you know, feel good about myself. So self love, and then he would realize that this is
Wow,
the
you're
girl I
you're
lost.
too you're too kind. You should cut his TT off.
I'm not gonna lay my good hands
And
on him.
not worth it, right?
It's exactly.
It's doing it out of anger, out of action
Yeah,
shows
because I always
maturity.
say, if that someone is going to cheat on me, well, it's not my loss. It's his
Right.
loss.
Exactly. That's
Ang
true.
bugira
That's true.
kayo, no? Mayabang.
Huh. No, you just had principle. You take care of your man, and if he does that, that's an only condition for us to let go of the guy, something like that. How
Okay.
about you, Fe? Are you going to do what Popeye?
So far, it never happened to me. So far, and I always tell him, when if you cheat me, make sure you're not sleeping.
Ah,
Because she's gonna make him sleep.
I think you take Popeye's side, huh?
Yeah,
Good
because
girl, man. Good
if it,
girl.
well, it depends of example. It depends how he cheat me. If it's like I want an example only, but never happened. If it's
Yeah.
like he never really to chuck that girl, and that girl is from Philippines, well, I'll let my family handle that woman. I will ruin that woman's life. Then my partner, I'm not gonna break up with him. I'll make him suffer. I'll
I
make him
I
suffer.
got a butterfly knife collection. I can let you borrow. You can borrow one if you want.
Why? You can send it now, please. Well, no. I think I have. I'm not more on arrogant or show off. So far, I am very lucky that I have a good partner, a great and awesome partner. We have this conversation and understanding with our marriage that I always tell him, if you feel that you're not in love with me no more, please leave
Tell
some
me.
respect. Tell
Faye,
me.
we're so much alike. I did said that too.
Yeah,
Right,
So
Van?
but
so
if I caught you cheating on me and you had slept with that woman, please don't sleep next to me because your dick is gone. Like,
Not like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my girl. Good girl, man.
and
Mercy, check it out. Mercy would be just sitting there saying, "Please release me. Let me
Let-
go.
Yeah.
no,
For
I'm
I
I
don't
don't love
love
you
you
anymore."
anymore.
definitely I'm not gonna cry because that's not worth. But so far, it depends on the situation. If I think that if my if there's like kinda it's not even he hasn't met that person or it was a fling only. For me, that's not a big mistake for me. Cheating for me is like when you slap that woman or you send money for that woman when you have a problem with me and that woman have problem with me because I will find somewhere to bury her.
Bury her first, then the husband. Huh?
Can I help in the digging?
Yes.
Oh. Ah. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see.
I hear
Just
no evil, see no evil,
see no
speak
Right.
no
evil.
evil.
Speak no evil.
No, I won't do that. I mean, it's an agreement. As I said, love is action.
Yeah.
Everything you do is action. Once, for me, the deal breaker is cheating. If he cheats on me, I do not. I really admire people who got divorced and survived and moved on, because for me, I cannot handle it. I mean, I do admire them, but please,
I'm a pro
Lord,
marriage.
do not let me, like that. I don't want that to happen to me. But if it's just,
Well,
I
don't
don't like it.
don't worry, Mercy. If he ever cheats on you, you just give me a
We'll just
call. You just give me a call. I will call my boy Nico, aka Luca Brazzi, and he'll take care of it for you. Okay? We clean
Oh,
it up real quick.
you know, I think the best part of our relationship was, it's not was, is my mother-in-law. She's always like there to like keep reminding me, my son loves you, and she will talk to my partner, and if like she felt like something like she thinks weird, she's gonna bother my partner and bother me and say something. But so far, um, we've been great, as in great. I think we are more in love for each other than before. Promise, because we are more like we went through a lot of things, and looking back, what we had back then and now, we never be a great partner to each other if we didn't go through a lot of things. Like we stick together. We choose to stick together and work out. Like financially, like emotionally, mentally.
wow,
But I said, if I caught you sleeping with another woman, don't.
that's really a different. It's the emotion, right? Like the emotion.
Yeah, just like what you
I'm
said, Sisife, if we have, because relationship, it has always its ups and downs,
Mhm.
but
right.
communication, trying to resolve it, if
Yeah,
that could be, yeah, if
Yeah.
that could be resolved, cheating is not a solution.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
So
hey babe, this is true. I told her like, hey babe, I know you went to like Western women, like your ex was Latina, and your another ex was a blonde. So technically, a Filipina is totally different from those women. So you have to tell me which one, what part I should be like change, or do you want me to like if you want me to learn about this bed, like honestly, I told him straight in his face. Do you want to learn? Do you want me to learn a different position of the bed or whatever? Let me know. Promise. And
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
do you
but
want
change
Communication.
something in you. I think
Yeah. Do you want me
he is
dressed
in love
up or
with you
something?
the way you are.
yeah, do you want me like to slutty style? I will do it for you, but not to others. Like I'm like that. Like and he will laugh because and it's not like he's not used that I
You
said
know,
that.
you know why he'll laugh?
Hmm.
I'll tell you why
Why?
Why?
he'll laugh. Because like
He's excited. Oh my god.
no, not really. He laughs because he he chose you for you,
Oh
not
yeah.
Ah,
something
that's
you
it.
could
I
do.
told you.
I told you. Yeah, definitely.
So
Um,
why do you have to change to
yeah, he
be
always told me that
someone else?
you don't have to
Don't
change.
compare yourself
Be
to the
yourself. He
previous
always said,
ones.
be yourself and just love yourself too. Because I don't want, you can't love me if you can't love yourself.
Okay, I got a question for all three of you. Okay, and this is from Life is Good, and I'm going to say it in Tagalog. Okay, ano ang gusto mo? Mas malaki titi or maliit titi?
Well, technically, well, his is big, so I would love it.
The size matter or performance matter?
I don't know, because mine, I enjoy, I, I definitely like, can say that I am happy because everything is, he had everything that I'm
Right.
looking for, I'm dreaming of. Like, I'm not looking for a rich guy, but everything that I can imagine as a foreigner, he have it. So I'm very content. And I don't,
Woohoo! Number
yeah,
10. Rate number 10
Yay.
for Ed.
Timmy, we're past that, Timmy. Go to the next chapter now.
Higher
We're
level.
already on, yeah. Yes.
So, what about you, Mercy? Big stick or little stick?
Well, of course, big. Come on. Like, who? I'm not a
Ah,
hypocrite. I
eh,
yeah.
mean, yeah, that's why, hey, foreigners, I'm trying to convince foreigners to marry a Filipina. We're short. That's why, your confidence will get boost because
you
they
really,
think it's big.
you really know how to sidestep the question. Very nice, Mercy.
What? Trying to convince. And also, you guys are, like, Bam and Bill would never cheat on me. He was cheated on and was hurt very bad and would never do it to others. Yeah, he was cheated before. So, yeah. But same like Fef, I keep saying that, hey, you never gonna cheat on me because if you do, like, but it's a talk, right?
So,
Something to talk about. Yeah.
but I'm a pro marriage. So I
Yes, me
try
too.
to save I will be pissed. I'll be like mad. That's everything. Yeah. Sometimes you get culture, tampo, whatever, topak, everything there. But for me, woman is the one who handle the marriage. And guys, you mad at me, but that's true. If a woman will say no, marriage is done.
Well, you can't this cheating thing. If an American guy is in a committed relationship with a Filipina, I don't see how he can cheat on her. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
because like I've been all over the world, and I tell you, when it comes down to it, if I just want pure pleasure or sex, I'm I'm definitely going to choose a Filipino. Okay, and
They're teachable, right? They
no, it's not. It's just that they're good at what they do, and dude,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what my
like
husband told me. We're good in what we do,
yeah.
and we love what we do.
I just being in a committed relationship with a Filipino, just too tired to go get another woman, man. If you get my
You
drift.
can't handle one Filipina, I'm telling you. That's why it will drive me crazy if Bam will, like, you can't even handle me. What's going on?
Yeah,
Uh,
Okay, Bam.
uh,
Yes. No trust, no relationship.
that's
That's
very
true.
true, Joe. That's very
don't get me wrong. Um, as far as I know, um, I have a lot of foreign men's friends. They're friends of mine. When you said friends, they're not my age. They're older than me, way older. And one thing they always tell me, The one that they love from Filipina is like passion of the marriage and the relationship, and commitment is there. And the bed is only a package, like a bonus. What I
The
mean,
bed is just the icing on the cake.
yeah, the bonus.
Right.
And I actually asked that to my partner too, and so far we're good. So
Oh, Timmy have a question. I have a question for Popeye. Is bigger always better? Why Popeye?
oh, you are talking about if it's tighter or not.
It doesn't matter if it's bigger or smaller. I'll tell you what the deal is. If you don't know how to use it,
That's exactly what
You
I'm
don't know
thinking.
how
forget
to
about
use your
it.
gun.
Okay, just forget. If you don't know how to use it, it doesn't matter if it's bigger or smaller. Right?
But I have a question for you, Papa.
Hmm.
Would you figure out if that private part of a woman is tighter or loose? Would you rather to have a tighter thing or a loose one?
Oh well, that
What a
question
question,
that,
Pe. What a question.
that question does not pertain to me. I'll tell you why. Because they're all tighter to me.
And I agree with that. Only Filipina or have a tighter.
Wow, man. I
This is
mean,
funny,
should I
something.
cover my camera right now because I'm the only one? Okay, come on, Che. What is this?
I'm telling the truth. Who wouldn't want agree with me? Raise your hands.
I I don't. I think they're scared of you, Pe. I don't think. Who's not agreeing with me, huh? Come on.
Oh man, it's hilarious. You guys just kick the door open every time you ask questions like that, man.
Like I think I had to be ready when every time Pe will ask a question. Like I'm not ready for that question. Like,
You should have
okay.
been on Honeyco's live stream this
Right, man.
afternoon. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. She's talking about what was it? Self love.
A self love.
Yeah.
I was watching that. Uh, she needs more um, deeper if she wants that kind of content. She
Yeah.
Or interview Fe.
no.
And
Uh,
peace.
They will
Joe
lo-
said,
they're gonna be mad at me. I'll be,
"Why you're just
I'm too
educating them. I
honest.
mean,
I'm too honest.
it's an education. Every people have to be to learn stuff like
Hi,
that."
photogenic.
Okay, if you're in love, sex is great and size doesn't matter. I don't know. The body language speak it out. What do you guys think about Joe's?
Well, I had a Filipino back then. He was. I can still choose what I have right now.
I feel it.
So, like I said, it's a bonus. Whatever the guy have, what they can give to you, it's a bonus. Same thing what you can give to the guy. Important, what matters most is you love each other, you respect, and of course, faithful. Loyalty, it leads to all of that. And respect.
I think you learn your person's boundaries as you go on with your relationship. Like I could say hypothetically, I could take, Mercy and Bam. They've been married a while. They know their boundaries in and out of the bedroom. Right? I see how they talk to each other. They talk to each other with respect, which is good. And they know each other's boundaries, their wants, their needs. dislikes, likes, like that. And and as long as you communicate and respect the woman you're with, there should be no problem.
Right, right. It's really the communication, right? Matters in a relationship. Even if I think even though you have different likes and dislikes, you can still, you know, smooth sailing together. The yin and the yang, right?
Huh?
Yeah. I
Now,
have another. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. You have another question? Go ahead.
Since we'll not go to that door yet. Like, I don't think I can handle the that that door, but we're gonna go with a little step back a little.
Yeah.
And since you're uh considered choosing a Filipina, considering choosing a Philippine, what if the Filipina, there's two Filipina that is so beautiful, gorgeous, that you have dated and you were kind of confused. The other one's flaws is she's an ex-convict, and the other one is a recovering drug addict. So, which one do you think, you guys have the same values? You got your torn, the song "Torn Between Two Lovers."
Oh my lord. I take the ex-convict over the drug addict any day
Why is that? Would you?
because the drug addict will break your heart. They'll
The
probably
recovering is recovering.
the, once a drug addict, always a drug addict, and sooner and then you run the risk of them overdosing and killing themselves. They'll break your heart. At least you know with the criminal,
Mhm.
you control the criminal.
Wait, I didn't say how she became an ex-convict. She
Well, if you're
uh,
an ex-convict, you're a freaking criminal.
right, but I was saying, her history is about, what happened to your two husband, and she got to be, you know, that's the reason she got for murder. She still consider that woman?
Oh yeah,
Or
because
you go back to the ex-convict?
I take the ex-convict.
Seriously?
At least with the ex-convict, I can protect myself.
How? We can't sleep.
Dude, I sleep with one eye open to this day.
What happened to Fe? Fe, where did you go, Fe?
Man,
We need.
disappeared, man.
Swimming.
I will remain here in the chat.
Oh man, come
Oh,
on
hey, come
now.
back up here.
Now we needed you most. Come on.
Hey, don't break my heart. Please stay.
You got strike two,
My,
Windy. And
m-
what
both
do you
women
think, yeah?
both women left me, broke my pulso. Matakita pulso.
What's the reason for being a an ex-convict? Was it
She murdered, I
falsely
mean,
accused or
yeah, that's what that she got murdered, but the woman would say, I falsely accused. I didn't do that. Something like that.
yeah, if she's falsely accused, then she didn't do it. But being a drug addict, it's really a choice because you could have opted something else, but he chose to be into drugs to forget something or to escape from something. So the ex-convict maybe was, yeah, if she was falsely accused, so it's not really her fault. So I would, if she is or he is telling the truth, that i'm I'm gonna go for that ex-convict.
Wow, too. You know what I think? It's the recovering drug addict. I think it's an illness. It's an illness that caused him to. I,
Yeah,
and
it's addiction.
yeah, And it, yeah. But Papa, you know what? I think you just rest and don't choose either. You know, beauty is deceiving, but then you have to choose those two. I mean, one of those two, right, Papa?
That's the only choice, or
Yeah, the choice is recovering, and they're all
okay.
beautiful. They're all, you know, like in
I think there are a lot
same.
of fish in the ocean, so
Right, run, Popeye, come on.
I don't have to choose from the two of them. So maybe I'll choose to be single.
Philip said, I'm always falsely accused. Oh, wow. Really?
Who
Through
accuse
every past,
you falsely, Philip? You know where to go.
oh, man. Through every past has its reason. We don't know why it happened either. It is by choice or influence. Life is good says, I'll walk away from bad person. I can't be a man who have a drug addiction. Mercy, have you watched documentary about the loss of Mary Rose? Yads, have you watched it? I
No,
don't think so. She's a Filipino woman that married a Western man and they live in Manila.
Mary
Will you share
Rose.
it to me, Timmy? Right is right. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Ooh.
Ooh.
Lie detector time. So, Popeye, where did you go, Popeye?
The dog had to make water.
All right. How often do you give your dog a water?
No, no, he had to make water.
Oh, okay. Okay. See.
He gets anything he wants, man. Anything.
Oh, wow. Spoiled dog.
Oh, dude, he's so spoiled, man. And he's in love with my next door neighbor.
Ooh.
She's this English woman. She's recently, a few years back, she was widowed, and
Yeah.
she's like 88 years old.
Uh-huh.
And every time Hector sees her in the yard gardening, he's just like all over her like a cheap suit, man. For some reason, he loves her, right?
Wow.
And she
I,
lights up like a Christmas tree when she sees him. And
Really?
and I call her. Her name is Irene, and I call her as Irene is Hector's girlfriend, man. Big time. He's so in love with her. I've never seen him take to anybody.
Wow. Hey, check out the Riley. Bill said, Bill likes my small hands and make his look bigger. He just messaged me, why you're not reading my comment?
That is, that is the advantage of having a Filipina. I notice all Filipinos have really tiny hands. Right. So if you're hung like a church mouse, walang problema.
Whoa. This is
I just tell you like it is, right?
right. She's nowhere to be found, and the man go back to the U.S. with their two kids. Until now, the family is still looking for her. The man go back to the U.S. without informing Mary Rose family. Oh, does you remember, Papa? If maybe the woman cheated, maybe.
Yeah,
Did you see
maybe.
this one? We really can't control, especially in that situation, right? But I don't know about if the foreigner would do that here. If he gets that law, we had the law, right? That you get excuse if you do that to your
I've seen
wife.
I've seen American guys take their kids and leave the woman behind when I was in
No,
the
he's.
Philippines.
But how about she's nowhere to be found.
Oh, she's dead. He killed her.
like it's therefore I conclude
He
we
got
already know.
he got a shovel in a backyard.
Yeah, maybe he listened to you earlier.
No, this is already the what you call the pattern, I think. The pattern. Every, foreigner. Yeah. I think people with dogs do that so their other half feel like they have a real family.
I when I came home, my daughter begged me to get her a dog. So the first dog that I got was a greyhound,
Hmm.
and I got her from the Greyhound Rescue Society. Her name was Cindy. Really, just beautiful dog. I actually got very attached to her, and then she passed.
Hmm.
And one day we were sitting in the living room. We were watching. It was Sunday. We were watching movies, and my daughter says, Dad, it's too quiet around here. I miss that friggin' dog. I said,
Hmm.
yeah. I says, I don't think we need another one. And she's, oh, come on, Dad. When a kid begs you, you just sooner or later you give in, and I did. So I went up. I went up to the SPCA, and we are looking at all the dogs in the cages. And let's get a small dog. She wanted a small dog. I said, all right, I'll get you a small dog. And I'm looking at all these little ankle biters in the cages, and I came across Hector. Hector was the only one that wasn't barking. He just sitting there all quiet, all friggin' sad, right? So I opened the cage, and she's, Dad, you're not supposed to do that. I said, screw that. And I grabbed the dog, picked the dog up, and I gave him a hug, you know. And I said, what do you think of this one? I like this one. Let's take this one. It's the only one that's not yapping. So we took Hector, and we've had Hector for 6 years now. And, he's like my little buddy, man. I think he likes me more than he likes Jean. And I got Jean, and I got her the dog, not for me. Okay. Because I told her, I said, if I get you this dog, you're going to have to feed it. You're going to have to walk it. You're going to take care of it. You're going to have to pay for the food, all that stuff, man. I said, I
Did
don't
she
feel.
pay?
Yeah, she does. She buys the food. She buys the food. But I'm a good guy. I buy all the snacks. Okay. And
Mhm.
I think he likes me more than he likes her.
It's just a feeling. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't
Because, like, she'll go down her bedroom, go to bed. The dog will follow her.
I choose you. Okay.
It will follow her. And then, like, about 2 in the morning,
Mhm.
I feel something under my covers, and there's Hector lying next.
Wow. I think Hector loves you both. See the time the dog gives, huh?
Yeah, but he's a good dog. I like him. If I tell him to do something, he does it.
Did you train your dog?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's good. Yeah, Faye saying too many Filipina is nowhere to found here in United States too.
Let's see.
Before I married Bam, that's the news that they put in a cage or they why Filipina wife is gone, nowhere to be found. Families looking for her, but she can't be found, and the husband would just say, "Hey, I she moved in the Philippines."
Oh
Something
no, I
like
don't.
that. So yeah, it took me a year or two to really consider going there.
Shia Ampatai.
I think so too. But
What?
if there a man would lay a hand, just like Yad say that if you lay a hand, That's kind of bad thing, right? You had to run.
Dude, if I was raised never, ever to raise your hand to him, right? Never. And I grew up with four sisters, and
Right.
I never raised my hand to my four sisters. But there were occasions I wanted to cream them, but rules are rules. You have to follow the rules.
Right, right. You cannot, you shouldn't, because it's like respect, and you know,
Eh, don't hit
that's,
women.
yeah, do not hit. Yeah, that's why Bam got we had to replace the door.
My God, are you serious? Life is good. I sent my dog to school, $1,700, and had an ID chip.
Really?
I got an ID chip put in him, but I ain't spending no $1,700 for obedience school. I mean, I had a monkey when I was in Philippines. I think I can handle a friggin' dog. Why you
Yeah.
single, not married, Poppy, man? Because like I'm all about the freedom.
Did you still enjoying your freedom, Papa?
Dude, when I wake up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee. I can sit around in my underwear, scratch my ass if I want to. I can go where I want.
Fart
Where
anytime.
I can fart, man. Nobody can say shit.
Wow.
You and your husband are sitting in the parlor in the morning and you're having coffee. Does he blow dirt? Hell no. Hell no.
He does. He does.
He does.
Yeah,
No.
it's for, it's long life. Every time, we had this
I
talk
mean,
that
I mean, dude, doesn't he at least just get up and walk into the bathroom and just,
no,
you know,
no, there's a freedom there.
wow.
And I got the silver lining. It's long life.
My
I'm,
ass is very shy around women. Okay, I can't make utut in front of a woman.
I'm sorry to hear that, Papa.
Oh,
Yeah, we had this thing, it's okay to fart.
wow,
And I sometimes beat him to that game.
nice, nice.
Yeah, you're learning. Y- Why yes, he
So
answered that one.
you wouldn't want to be married to me because like I fart so bad, even the dog walks away after I do it.
Papa, I'm telling you, you can't beat a Filipina. Have you seen our food here?
There was only one Filipina that ever beat me, and I told you about her. Remember?
All right, right, right. You got
Yes,
it's a deal breaker.
yeah,
You
she
tell Yads again. I like that story.
yachts, man. I went on this date with a Filipina back in the '90s, man, when I was in
Yes.
Subic Bay. So I figured I'd be a nice guy. I took her on the base to the enlisted club because she wanted to try American food.
Hmm.
Right. So we had nice dinner, we had nice talk. I was like really excited, you know. I thought, man, this might be the one. She's pretty fine, right? And so after dinner, we left the club, and I said, "Hey, we need to walk over to my barracks room. I need to get some stuff out of there." She said, "Okay." So we walk over to my barracks room. We go in there, man, and she says, "Oh, is it okay if I use your CR?" I said, "Yeah,
Hmm.
right in there, no problem." Right. So I'm sitting there in my chair waiting for her, and all of a sudden the smell in the room. I couldn't believe it. It was so ungodly. My eyes started to water, right? This woman was in my CR taking a shit, and it was so bad. She had the door closed. It come through the door into my room, and I was ill. I got sick. That's how bad the smell was. Okay. And this woman, she only stood 4'11", 98 pounds. I did not know a woman that small could shit that fucking bad, man.
It
I mean,
blows your
it,
mind, right?
it was bad. It was like there was this green mist in the room, and my eyes were watering. My nose was stinging. I was kind of gagging a little bit. That's it. This is a deal breaker right here, man. There will be no further dates with this woman, man. So you imagine if she farted in bed, I'd be dead the next morning.
No, maybe she hasn't defecated for
Yeah, he had
how many
constipation or
days?
something.
I told Mercy, I said, I think something crawled up inside her and died and stayed there for a few months.
Wow, that's a description. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Always wonder, Bam, like he didn't say the D word, but he always complains like, "Wow, what the F is going on in here? I can't think." Like I'll just say, "You're welcome."
Dude, she had more than stomach troubles. Life is good. I'm telling. Dude, and the more I thought about it, I told the story to my workmates the next day, and they were all rolling, man. And this one girl that worked for me, American girl, she worked for me. She said to me, "Papa, man, maybe you should have taken her to the doctor."
What?
Yeah, we never know what was happening.
Eh,
Oh,
Philip
look at
Janek said you got to shock the monkey.
Oh,
Hey,
what?
here's the facts. Here's last person. I used to fart like that. Turned out I had ulcerative colitis.
colitis.
Medicine the rest of life
Yeah,
till
yeah, yeah. I
till
know.
now. Do you know that
Yeah, I know exactly.
ulcerative?
I know what exactly that is. What happens is when you have colitis, you have
Oh
pits,
yeah, my.
little
You have what?
pits, little holes on the inside
Mm.
of your intestines. And what happens when your kidneys start cleaning what you eat and sending it to the intestines, it gets stuck in those holes that are in your intestines. And it kind of stays there and rots and causes gas and you get pain, right? And
Oh, every time you do that, you thought it's painful.
every, yeah, it's very painful because your intestines are suffering. You got pain, and those holes are catching, the fecal matter, and it's staying there and it's rotting. It's getting even nastier, and the bacteria is growing. And the
Wow.
bacteria is what causes the pain. You get gas, you start bloating, you can't, it's very difficult to take a dump.
There's
It's,
it's an explanation now for that lady right there, right?
yeah, but
Yeah, it could be a medical
was
condition.
I was in my early 30s. What did I know about, because somebody had a stinky,
You know now,
unmachado
huh?
bajo talle, you know. But it is what
So
it
you
is.
never heard from her from then on.
Oh, dude, I brought her home. I said, yeah, yeah, I'll give you a call, man. I'll give you a call.
You said that word. It's a line, right?
Yeah, I was about to say you were lying.
Yeah, I told her I'll call you, don't call me.
Mm.
When a person said that, okay, we got the we get the idea.
No,
It's like the interview, right? We'll call you.
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll give you a call, man. I
Yeah,
mean, how
right.
can you sit there and honestly say to a woman, I don't want to see you again?
Because
You,
you.
you shit like an elephant, and it made me sick, okay? How am I going to
Truth
say that to a
hurts.
girl? I,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Filipinos get their feelings hurt real easy, man. You know? So I'm not going to
So
say
you
that.
never been truthful to a Filipina before, huh? You
Oh,
just
yeah, I've been truthful, but you have to be very artful at it.
Mm.
artful.
You artful. You have to be gentle. You know what I mean? You
How you
just
be gentle when you say I'll call you?
That's being very gentle. I'll give you a call. Don't worry about it. You know, and they smile and go, okay, okay. Yeah. And then, like a few days later, they kind of realize he's not going to call, and they get the hint. You know.
No, Filipinas sometimes are way so slow than you think. I mean, like,
Yeah, but not the ones in not the ones in Alongapo.
got it.
Mm.
I wouldn't do that to a province girl.
Yeah,
I would tell a province girl honestly. I said I don't think I would tell her nicely. I don't think this is going to work out.
Mm.
But I want to thank you for your time. It was a very lovely day. Have a good life.
Yeah. Yeah.
have a good
For
one.
me, I would rather be told upfront rather
Yes, me
than
too.
told a lie.
You know, but
Yeah,
the girls in Alongapo, they were pretty tough back then. They knew the deal.
they understand. They know the drill, huh?
Yeah, they know
The
the
Mm.
drill.
drill.
They used to. Oh, after a couple days, if he's not calling back, I know the drill. I got
What
married
is
for
that, Philip? What is that,
I,
Philip? Yeah. Sorry, Mercy. Mercy is gonna read your comment.
if I got married for a year, they would get 1,200 a month, even if only 35. Just can't have more than 155 in the bank. What is this? Is this a confession or something, or you're like offering something, Philip?
I have no idea. Philip is a very unique individual. That much I know.
Read between the lines or something.
She's still waiting for him to come.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Oh, you remember that we introduced a brother's daughter to a man here in Sweden. Now that she gotten sick, he broke up with her without saying anything to her. We're talking about maybe the fart thing again. Same
Yeah.
like you, Papay.
No, that's ghosting.
I mean, I could have been really mean about it. I could have said to her, look, I don't think it's going to work out for us, but I want to introduce you to a very good friend of
Mhm.
Is it your enemy or something? Like, hey, you want a
Yeah,
lady?
one of my frenemies, pawn her off on one of my frenemies. It would have been a great running joke, right?
That's why Filipinas scared to, ask somebody, other Filipinas to, they'll try to recall like, did I talk to this? Am I being nice to this cousin of mine, or she's going to give me a bad guy or something?
Yeah. But the most interesting girl I ever met in Philippines, she was really pretty, and
Yeah.
everybody called her Mumbles, right? And I'm like, so
Well,
my buddy introduced me to her. And he said, "This is Mumbles," And I said, dude, that's pretty mean calling a chick mumbles, right? That means like you mumble when you talk. You ever hear that expression? Nobody can understand what you're saying
Like
because
yeah.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And he introduced me to her, and I'm like, she started talking to me, and at first I thought she was deaf.
Yeah.
By the sound of her voice, I thought she was deaf, right? And my
Mhm.
buddy, he was losing it. Because I couldn't figure it out. Well, she was actually born with no tongue.
Wow.
So they they called her Mumbles, and I'm telling you, sailors can be mean. Okay,
Wow.
so that was another one of my failed dates. I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
even understand the freaking word this girl is saying. Even the Filipinos can't understand her.
We tried to. Sometimes you had to like focus.
Uh,
Yeah. John saying, what would a good person choose to do, Papi?
what would
What
it,
does it mean?
what I mean? What would a good person choose to do, Poppy? Um, a good person, like with that girl Mumbles. She was a really nice girl, man. I took her to dinner. Uh, we had drinks. We had a nice time, and but I was very honest with her. I told her I don't think we're gonna work out. I, I mean, dude, I don't speak mumble, and nobody has a dictionary for it.
Ha ha ha.
I mean, she would have,
Sign language.
yeah, she would have been better off using sign language, but
No one told them.
yeah, no,
That's
they
the
don't
thing.
really take care of the handicap in the Philippines.
Right, right.
But I saw her a few times afterwards, and I always treated her nice, asked her how she was doing, she had any problems. And once in a while, I take care of her. I give her a few pesos and say, "Here you go, kid." You know, the usual. I got a problem. Okay, here's for your problem.
Wow. Slash said, I've been married now for 18 years, so when I lean a little when we sit down, the wife says, you don't dare. The wife knows the drill.
Ah,
Right, right. SSA. What is this Philip saying? Maybe a good topic for a live stream. It's for you. We've been talking about you, Philip. Why you still single?
Survivor's pension, man. Philip is going to be single his whole life. I've seen Philip. I've listened to Philip on live stream. Philip is going to be single his whole life. That's it.
Well, one of the qualities that the requirement Philip wants for a woman is a sugar mama, and that's kind of hard to find.
I do. I don't want no woman
You think?
handing me money and telling me what to do. Right? No freaking thank you. You can keep your sugar mamas, man.
You want to be the leader of the.
I'm the leader of the pack. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
If you're dating and then you find that woman very dominant or very confident, it's like a threat to you, huh?
No, if she's confident, I like a woman that's confident, but she don't need to pay for me. I take care of my own. See? If she's got money, that's fine. Walang problema. If she's confident, walang problema. But I don't want her here saying, "Here, honey, here's a new car for you." No, I don't want that. Okay, that's
You
like
don't want a sugar mama.
Yeah, that's like cutting my balls off. I'm just really not interested. Okay.
Would marry a woman that has 2 kids so I can make the U.S. government pay. Wow.
Oh my God, Philip,
Why
quit
two?
gaming.
Why not one? Why not
Hey,
three?
hey, hey, Philip, you drinking right now? Because
I think
It's too
Philip.
early.
I think Philip is Machado Lasing. Right.
Masyado
yeah,
lasing.
Uh-huh.
right.
I think maybe Philip is one of my favorite Lasingeros.
Ooh, favorite Lasinggero. Uh, that's
That's my
only
shtick, Popeye. I know, brother. I know.
yeah. That's yeah.
You know, I tell you honestly, you guys brought back some good memories for me tonight. Maybe dig up some real old stories.
And I'm so glad Yads came and had you confess. You don't right?
It was fake.
I tell
No,
No,
you,
I'm
you
just lucky
started.
it was a
You
holiday.
started the spark and then Fe followed up. We're like
yeah,
we teamed up together and
yeah.
had Popeye
I
confess.
give,
It takes three women to make
I give,
Popeye confess.
I give Faye a lot of credit, man. She really
Oh,
knows
he's
how to put
asking
a guy.
a link. Sorry.
Really
Oh
knows how to put a guy in a corner, man.
yes.
My
Eh,
hat is
eh,
off to Faye, man.
okay. Yeah. Popeye Yads had a live stream at in your morning. So if you have a time, you
I
welcome
haven't
to
been
write there.
streaming for a while because of my. I was busy with my degree, so I don't know when I'm gonna go back streaming.
Maybe next week,
Priorities,
Papa.
priorities.
Very well. Carry on
She's a
smartly.
very
Salamat
busy
po.
lady. Yes. Hey, I did you see the time? It's
Oh
all
my gosh,
over
have
three
have you had
hours
lunch?
and
You guys
30
kept me up till 2 o'clock in the morning. You realize that?
I am so sorry, Papa, but we really did. It's obviously we had a great time. Yeah, we did. Right,
We sure
Yad?
did. We
Yeah.
sure did. It's my first time here, and of
Yeah.
course, I'm always in the BG or sometimes just replay because my schedule wouldn't allow me.
Right. It happens. It's Saturday today, so Yad's.
Yes. No, I usually work on Saturdays, but
Oh wow.
we exchange. We had a deal that Friday was a holiday, so we want a longer weekend. So can we swap? Can we swap Saturday with Friday? So yesterday I worked, and then today I'm off.
Yay.
Yes.
Hey, I am so glad I had a wonderful time with you three, four, I mean Wendy, Fe, Yads, and Papay. But
Our
I think
pleasure.
I
There was
had
one
to
first. There was another one.
oh Anne. Yeah. And came here first. And yeah, I'm grateful for you guys coming up and the talk.
It's our
It but
pleasure.
I don't think I can make a 4 hours live stream.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Wait,
Well, right?
almost 4 hours.
I
So
can
have you
Exactly.
had
follow
lunch?
now.
Right. It's time. It's Papa's bedtime already, and
Oh,
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I'm
thank you,
glad to meet
Papay.
also Popeye here. The first time I came up, and then first time to meet him here. I
Right.
heard a few things about him.
Yes. He's not a troll.
she's
No,
not.
from
That's good.
words from reliable source. So no worries.
Oh,
Don't ask. No further questions.
no further. Cut. Case closed.
All right. You guys have a good night, man.
Papay, before you go, this
Sleep well
live
tonight.
stream is what?
Oh, yeah. This live stream was brought to you by San Miguel Beer, Beer None Beer, the official beer of the ex-fat loser, San Miguel beer, beer none beer.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
That was a good
Thank you
one.
so much. Yes, yes. Thank you, Papa.
So,
Yes,
salamat, Sisi Mers.
maraming
Sisi Faye, thank
salamat.
you. Casey, Philip. Oh, he was
Thank you.
Timmy. He was asking for a link because he wants to
Oh,
explain something.
what, Philip? It's I'm sorry, but I had a live stream again. You can come up next time, okay? I think I got what you were saying though, like your offering. Yeah. All right, Yaz. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you. God bless everyone. Bye.
Bye, Yaz. Oh man, I am so blessed. And wow, more than 3 hours. Can you believe that? Life is good. And thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Thank you. A very interesting topic. We even talk about that sensitive uh, topic, right? Hopefully, we going to have another one like just like this, a great live stream. Casey, thank you. Life is good, John. Thank you so much for the blessing. And Popeye, thank you for making this live stream a fun one. Thank you for being a sport as well. Thank you so much. Yeah. And Bam, who else? Thank you, Timmy. Everyone here that I haven't mentioned, maraming salamat po. And you really did made my day. And starting I'm you really guys convinced me to have another live stream, you know what I mean? A fun one. If you guys have any topic in mind, make a comment down in the comment section and we'll try to work that out, okay? Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye, you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we want to express our gratitude for your support and engagement throughout the broadcast. Your comments, questions, and feedback made this a truly interactive experience, and we appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to join in today. Before we sign off, we want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, by subscribing, you'll get notifications when we go live or upload new content, so you'll never miss a chance to engage with us and the community. Plus, it's completely free and only takes a few clicks, so why not give us a try? Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for future topics or guests in the comments below. We're always looking for new ideas and perspectives, and your input is invaluable in shaping the direction of this channel. Finally, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you for being part of this community. Hit that like button to show us some love, and whether you've been following us for a long time or just discovered our channel today, we're grateful for your support and enthusiasm. We hope to see you again soon in the next live stream, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and keep learning.